Yo, ladies and gentlemen, at last, we are here with the Nightmare Series top 8 for week number 6. Took a bit of time to get our combatants assembled, had some people that were somewhat busy, but we'll get it all figured out. But we have them here, we're ready to go, and I am joined for the first time here on the mic by I Am Argonath. How's it going, Argonath?
Going pretty good, Dream. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing well, looking forward to this, and we are going to have an interesting match here to start with because Gorilla Demenis, longtime Nightwolf player, has made an interesting selection. He's busting out the Rambo. Bottom one, many would argue. I'd be included on that list. This character has some real struggles, but Gorilla is looking to see if he can make it work. I also think that, in particular, Scorpion's a tough matchup. He can really do a solid job of just kind of hanging out above a lot of the threats that Rambo can put out there and still be a threat of his own when he sees one of those threats and he jumps over it, right? So you put out a whip trap at the wrong time, you're getting teleported in on. But he's got the mix-up strings coming out here. Here's the launcher this time. Goes into Fubar, some decent damage off of this. He'll spend a bar for it, but 265 is not bad here.
Yeah, it's a pretty good bread and butter there, man.
He had it ready? Okay. Yo!
Let's go.
Gorilla is making some big reads
Crush and blow for crush and blow.
Alright, well, that is how I like to see things getting started here. Gorilla busting out some huge crushing blow sequences here, calling out his opponent's armor, or a breakaway as well with that armor break. Really solid stuff. Can he keep this momentum, though? Those are a lot of resources that he came off of. He still has that fatal blow intact, but, you know, missing 2 of those KBs now. And is going to slow him down a bit. Here's the launcher from Sad Boy. Okay, decent damage, 394. I mean, like, Scorpion's damage is so good. And there's a bit more of a struggle round here for Gorilla. You see Sad Boy sitting on quite a bit of that life bar. How's he gonna turn it around? Oh, tries to get in. Not gonna be there, though. Okay, here's the throw. This is going to reset things. Now it is up to Sad Boy. What's he going to do? Wake up attack to get out of the pressure. Gorilla answers back with some jabs. He's getting caught by that mix-up over and over. I don't even know what just happened there. Going for the long roll. Here's a spear. Oh, that time he ducked underneath it. So catching on to Gorilla, I mean, it's a rough mix-up, right? He can go for the full string, which is a grab, or he can do the other version of it, which is a launch. So it's like if you try to duck the launch, you got to worry about, or if you try to duck the throw, you got to worry about the launch, and vice versa. So, interesting approach. Gorilla with the throw tech to stay in there. Roll is canceled. This is getting close. YOLO fatal blow. Wow. Argonath, are you still there?
Oh, hey, buddy. Hey. Sorry about that.
Oh, where's your
microphone was muted for a second.
Oh, okay. All right.
Sorry about that.
Well, we got it out of the way early then. No problem. No problem. I was curious what happened
wow.
there, but when you didn't shout for the fatal blow, I was like, something
I did.
has got him.
Exactly,
over here, yeah.
Oh, boy.
So
Probably first-time stream nerves.
Gorilla going to be on the board first here with Rambo of all things. What an interesting display here. I think in part maybe Sad Boy's not quite ready for what Rambo's bringing to the table. You don't run into much of it. But I think at minimum, Gorilla has got a game on the board with him, and that the damage is done, right? This character has paid off in some respects. Even if he now loses the next game and switches back to Nightwolf, Rambo still is paying off to some extent because he got one on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. People say he's bottom tier. Just to speak to what you were saying earlier, that the forward 1-2 string with Rambo, man, it's exciting to watch. You know, I play Rambo, but the risk reward in that string is
yeah, right. You're hitting them for when you grab them, you're hitting them for like 10% maybe, or you're getting chin checked for 19% minimum on the down 2 KB. That's just to start it off. So
and Gorilla already proved that he's got 27% BMBs. Like, you take a couple of those, pressure's on.
Alright, ooh, just waking up with some buttons. They will find their mark, though, and that time he will get punished. Not going to go for the full string, though. It's actually a little bit shorter of a punish than I would have expected from Sad Boy.
Yeah. Okay. Probably catching him trying to, read the throw there.
That's the mix-up there.
Right.
Catching him off guard with it. And I mean, I guess if you
Overhead's
want to
so tough.
play Rambo as a very, very heavy risk-reward character kind of thing of like, hey man, I'm going to go for some crazy plays. I'm either going to lose my life for it or I'm going to take yours away. You can perhaps actually get some mileage out of it.
Definitely. I play games just in Combat League where, yeah, if you get somebody kind of scared of that, the whole 1-2 threat, really steamroll them quick. But Murda taking the first round here.
Yep, definitely starting to turn things around. Gorilla, though, he's already got the big payoff of a game victory here. Now he's just trying to get some extra icing. Big crushing blow to start things off.
Decides to
Breakaway
break.
will come out here. Nice throw. Keeping the damage going. I think Gorilla still has a decent chunk of his own crushing blows available to him here, though. So Sad Boy does still need to be careful. And I want to say that the overhead roll, I don't actually use the roll myself. I like the slide KB, so I don't take anything that replaces it. But the roll, I believe, is actually safe on Amplify. I'm not, maybe it's even plus, but I think it's safe on Amplify, and it's an overhead. So an interesting way to spend the meter and keep stuff safe for him.
Yeah, and if I think you're right that it is safe, and if it's not, it's at least hard, minimal punishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like maybe a fly kick or something.
Got to be very difficult to do so. Hanging back full screen, goes for a roll.
Ooh!
Oh yeah, Ghost Story's got the facts in the chat. It's +2, so he's plus on block, not even safe. He's actually plus off of that. So an interesting mobility tool that allows him to take his turn. Here's the brutality though, as Sad Boy cuts him open to take game number 2. So now the big question is, do we continue with the Rambo pick? Rambo is not a character we typically see from Gorilla. He might be just looking to try something else out, having a little fun in top 8, but we know he's got a solid Nightwolf as well. So do we see him switch over to Nightwolf, or do we continue to see Rambo on the screen? I think that's the big toss-up here. I'm happy with both. He's a talented player, so I'm down to see either. Yo, what's going on?
Hell yeah. I feel like, a Gorilla as a player, man, I feel like whatever he's cooking up, it's going to be good. You know what I mean? He's just tenacious. He's always out there fighting. He's grinding all the time, so whatever he cooks up, man, you're in for it's not going to be easy. He's not going to go quietly.
Yeah, that is true. I don't think that, while this may be our first time seeing the Rambo in tournament, not the first time that this Rambo is in Gorilla's hands. I'm sure that he has been, like you said, cooking it up for a while. So in the lab, out there grinding, getting some games in either Combat League or just in practice mode, honing it down, making sure that he's got his B&Bs down so he can consistently churn out that damage. I will say, if you adopt the habit of before like every session, the first thing that you do is hop into training mode for 10 minutes.
I need to do
and
that.
run your combos real quick, especially if you have a problem with dropping stuff and execution errors come up frequently. Getting in there and just practicing that rhythm and getting it down is not a bad idea to start things. And of course, training mode is there for you when you run into something problematic. Damn, I did not know how to get out of that. Well, let's go into training mode and see which poke works. What do I do? Do I need to flawless block it here? Can I jump out? Like, you can go and ask yourself those questions that opponents have asked you that prove difficult to answer in the moment. You can ask them over and over again in training mode with the record feature. It's actually really, really intuitive, but not enough players use it.
If we just saw right there, Dream, the the forward 1-1-2 string, the launcher by Rambo getting blocked, and perfect punish by Murda. Just was ready for it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like minus, I think, 29, so one of the easier punishes in the game. Surprisingly, maybe it was just when Rambo first came out, but you see Rambo players get away with it more often than they should. I think here in the top 8, it's going to be unlikely to continue, but I know myself as a Rambo player, I've gotten away with it countless times. There tries for it again. Sad Boy, of course, is going to be waiting with that crushing blow. Shooting arrows at Scorpion is a scary thing to do. He can teleport out of them. Here's the overhead roll, though.
Look at that, man. Just the movement by Scorpion is so threatening, man. If people, don't play this game and they just wonder, what that was all about, that he's so threatening at a lot of different ranges.
So I mean, his ability to get in whenever he wants is
really,
really deadly. Wow, third time's a charm, just letting it rip on the full string, and Sad Boy anticipating the throw. There's the toss, and look at that, it's 8%. He gets 8% if he guesses right on that, and he's losing chunks if he's wrong.
Right. Oh.
Breakaway. Okay, he's still in this. Throw tech to stay alive. Gorilla doesn't have enough damage in a command grab, but here it is! Oh, no!
Wow!
Sometimes you just gotta. The YOLO fatal blow from Gorilla. I mean, the game was almost over if Sad Boy hit him. So sometimes the old LTR2 is the way to go. So Gorilla will stay alive. It'll cost him his fatal blow. He almost had him in the corner, though, with those kicks, but just didn't confirm into any follow-up, which, I don't know, he could have gone into snare trap, maybe. I think he has, or not snare trap, but the ground whip trap would have gotten him at least some damage there.
Right. Good point, good point.
Heat of the moment.
Spends that, spends, what is that, the 2-1-2 crush and blow by Scorpion, classic. Ooh, gonna see some swag here.
Oh, he's got that down as well, picking it up afterward. Gets around the get-up attack. This might be a flawless victory. Oh, get fucked. The curse still in full effect here.
Gorilla says, go ahead and duck, man. Go ahead and duck. I'm going to finish this string. I don't care how many times you punish me.
Oh, that's going to do it, though. The chip out from Sad Boy means that Scorpion is now going to take the lead, starting to adapt, starting to catch on to what Gorilla's approach is here with Rambo. I think now is definitely the ultimate question. Is Rambo the hill he wants to die on here tonight? Or are we going to see a switch now? The call out to the Matoka to come in and save the day, or at least make the attempt. I'd, again, be happy to see either one. I'm really enjoying this Rambo play, but I know that his Nightwolf play is just as immaculate and would satisfy our Bloodlust here as well.
Can't see me right now, but I'm doing the chef's kiss when he said his Nightwolf. The chef's kiss in the air.
Oh, yeah, you played Nightwolf for quite some time. Big fan, I'm sure.
I did, yeah. Yeah. Or the Matoka, baby. With John Rambo, man.
Looks like we are going
Same variation?
Yeah, and it's going to be Rambo all the way here. So, same variation. He'll be dying with a different bow in his hand. This time, a one that is real instead of ethereal. So, interesting choice. I mean, this one is now going to be evidence, right? I mean, if you shoot somebody with Nightwolf's other bow, you got no weapon, you got no case, officer. But here, I mean, the bow is on his person. I don't know how you get me to relinquish my spirit bow that goes in and out of reality.
I like the way you think, man. You're immediately thinking about evidence.
We are governed by a system of rules. We have laws. And they can be thwarted by spirit bows. All I'm saying. Loopholes, they exist.
Right, man. Murder just confirming, you know, that back, what is it, 1-4. Just kind of in control here, man.
I will be right back. I need to grab a water. I can already feel my voice caving in. BRB. Hold it down.
Yep. All right. Okay. All right. Grab connects, man. That's been very risky for Gorilla to be doing this whole match, but sticking to it. Reversal. Man grab didn't pay off there. Wow. It's gonna hurt. Looking for the breakaway, I think. I think Murder was looking for the breakaway there, to be honest with you. Nice. Okay. Wow, man. Just coming with the full fury of Scorpion. Holy. All right. Uppercut with the pushback. Just a neutral duck. Oof. And that's it. Murder moves on. I love this fatality. This is one of my favorite fatalities, man. I know they showed this like a couple years ago, you know, it's been around for a while, but this fatality I feel like is so slick. Look at this thing.
I mean, this one's been around the longest, right? This is the reveal trailer one, but it's so good.
Yeah, that is so slick, man. That's cool. I'm telling you, man, you know, Scorpion being the Combat League criminal in some people's eyes as he is, I'll tell you what, man, my 13-year-old self, you know, thinking back to my 13-year-old self, Scorpion still brings me back there, you know what I mean? It's like a fire ninja.
Dude, Scorpion is tight. I've always thought that he was cool. Like, from a lore perspective, Scorpion's cool. And, like, look, man, I am not a fan of the color yellow. And did not deter me from thinking Scorpion was super fucking cool. Under normal circumstances, I would have been like, yellow, much like the Yellow Ranger, y'all can keep that shit. I don't want anything to do with it. But Scorpion was just too fucking cool to not. I mean, just from his power set actually being interesting, cool ninja, cool backstory. I mean, relatable motivations. You killed my family. I'm here to get you. Doesn't matter what. Like his he's like one of the better anti-heroes, and I'm a big fan of anti-heroes. Venom, Deadpool, same. They're all in that category of just like top tier anti-heroes.
Yeah. Yep. So what do we got next here on the docket there, Dream?
Oh, I'm trying to crack open my water. Hold on. I put it in the freezer, and now I have ice block, and you cannot drink ice. But we'll figure out a way to get into the treasure that lies within. So we got we're doing the losers bracket first because Dream FPs is not able to play tonight. So
Right.
Too Easy is going to automatically be moving on, and Kusanagi is currently playing Guilty Gear. So he needs a little bit of time before he plays Ghost Story on the winner side. So we started off with the loser side. We just bore witness to Sad Boy versus Gorilla de Menace. I'm gonna go ahead and pop some scores in for that one, as we did see Sad Boy taking it 3-1 over Gorilla and his very long name that intrudes upon his what's it called? Oh man,
Little I guess nameplate there, but
yes. So
Gorilla came out fast and furious game one, and
Dude.
I guess Murda made the adjustments, and that was it, I suppose.
That Rambo game was tight. I was really enjoying all of that Rambo play, and that first game, that sequence he had with the crushing blow into the armor break, you could tell that Sad Boy had to like sit up. You know what I mean? It was like, oh shit, all right, this is a real Rambo play. I can't just kind of like, you know, play it whatever. And Sad Boy did, right? He strapped in and he buckled down and made the right moves, had his punishes ready. But, I mean, you saw that first round, there was an instance of the launching knife that he just got it with like a forward three, just one kick and didn't follow up. You know what I mean? Like, the punish wasn't there. He wasn't fully playing the way that you need to do to shut down a good Rambo player. So I think Gorilla kind of showed himself to be one, and Sad Boy quickly rose to that occasion. But props to Gorilla for presenting such a challenge, because Rambo is not typically seen as a challenge, but when you got a player like Gorilla there, can't sleep on any character. Let's go ahead and get Blaze and Sully in here, though. That is going to be our next matchup. So hopefully Sully is here. Blaze is typically pretty good for showing up. He's always around. I have not heard from Sully today, but I'm hoping that Sully is here and ready to play. Because, like I said, we do have some other unfortunate DQs, so we don't want to throw off too much of our sets, but we'll make it through. So Sad Boy, he's going to automatically move on then. So Sad Boy is actually going to be waiting in losers semifinals right now is how that's going to work. We do have Blaze in the lobby here, Argonath, so we are just waiting on Sully to join us, and then we'll get this next match underway. So, what happens if Sully is not here? I don't know what happens if Sully is not here. I think if Sully's not here, Blaze obviously moves on, but Blaze's opponent has not been determined because we haven't ran the Ghost Story Kusanagi match yet.
Right.
So, we shall see. I will contact Sully and see what's going on.
You excited for summer there, Dream? You got any big plans coming up? Traveling anywhere?
No, definitely not traveling anywhere. I am doing almost nothing always. Sully's in the chat though, so he is ready to go.
Awesome.
Another invite for him. We'll get him in here.
Sully, what a rock solid dude, man. What a rock solid dude this guy is, man. Always ready to brawl.
He's got so many good characters, and he's definitely been getting wins with, you know, a multitude of them. You know, Joker, Cetrion have been bringing it home, and I think they're better characters, but I really, really enjoy watching his Cassie, partially because you don't get to see it very often, also because I myself played a little bit of Cassie, but was a really
you
cool
do, don't you?
I would like to see his Cassie come back. Yeah, I picked Cassie. You know, she was a good counter to noob, and the best way to beat the enemy is to know thy enemy. So that was one of my first projects as a side character, was like learn the characters that my main struggles against, so that when I run into those characters, after playing as them, I know what blows them up. You know, as Cassie, it's like, oh, you can duck this shit. I didn't know that people could just duck this shit, but they're ducking it on me when I play Cassie, so, you know, write that down on the noob Cybot list, and then we'll put that into the arsenal too. So playing a character exposes you to that character's flaws and weaknesses when you get blown up for shit, so then you can blow that stuff up when you encounter it, when somebody makes those same mistakes. So
that was veteran of the game you are, Dream. You recognize the importance of having a toolkit, and then where one tool lacks, you got to make sure you got another tool that's got the right function for what you need.
I mean, the game usually will give you the tools you need to succeed. I think there are
Right.
a handful of examples of stuff that is intended to have a two-way interaction and does not. I think Breakaway, to me, is probably my biggest letdown with the game is Breakaway, and I think that's the biggest indicator of that. It's like, the way Breakaway should, ideally the way I think that it should work is the player that makes the decision to break has to be worried about when they make that decision, that if their opponent also thinks they're going to make that decision, they can do a move and blow that up.
Right.
The unfortunate reality is that there are many moments where a player is able to break without fear of retaliation because,
right.
in Rambo's case, I think he's one of the better or more
Oh.
prominent examples is Rambo's armor break is a normal. So as soon as you see him do literally any other normal, he can't cancel back into his armor break. So once he starts doing the other strings, that's your cue to break. And what that creates is a system that should be interactive is no longer interactive. Rambo cannot interact with Breakaway because he's got this weird problem of people just wait until after I've done it or after the moment has passed and then then they can't do it. So I think there are examples of that. I'd love to see some adjustments to the system. I think Breakaway it's not just Rambo that suffers from that. There's too many instances of like this string pops them up in the air in such a way that they can break out of it before he can do anything. Spawn's bullshit where he launches you with his big launcher and you can break before he lands. Like all of that shit doesn't feel right. Speaking of Cassie, she shoots you with her low gun, and you can break before the other two bullets hit and even launch you. So it's like there's no chance for her to try, and that just doesn't feel right. That doesn't feel right. That feels more like a breaker. And if you're gonna put a breaker in, just put a fucking breaker in.
Yeah.
All right, back to the match. Don't want to rant too much about Breakaway. We'll be here all night. Looks like Blaze going to be in Fatal Blow territory, but he's found the way. Rolls out of the corner and gets the opening with the back 2-2-2, the classic Aaron Black string here. And he'll spend the Fatal Blow to guarantee the kill. Not going to be stingy, not going to worry about giving his opponent an opportunity to maybe slip out of a fall and or drop combo. He's just going to go and spend the big guns on that one to claim the round here. And Sully made the interesting choice of Liu Kang. We didn't get to talk about that, but interestingly enough, Liu Kang from Sully. We haven't really seen that much before. I think we've seen it a few times, but not really what would have been anticipated, but still a very strong Liu Kang, I'm sure. Alright, so I froze this water. I gotta figure out a way in. Alright, you talk to the people. I'm gonna get a weapon. Oh, did you meet your mic again? Or is he gone? Alright, he must be gone. Alright, well, I'll hold it down then. Oh, I figure out how to break open this water. This is not as fun. Fatal Blow? Okay, he's gonna go ahead and spend his. Now, this is not gonna kill. You see, Blaze had a little over 50% here before the start of that. And this is not a 50% exchange. This is gonna be just shy of 40. 38% gonna be coming out here. So Blaze is gonna barely be alive with the YOLO Dragon Kick. He risked it all, truly, on that. If that would have been blocked or ducked underneath, Sully would have been exposed to devastating retaliation, but not going to be the case here as he'll find the hit. The bar is there to be spent, and the round is also going to be his. So final round, Fatal Blow off the table for both combatants here. This could get deadly. Here's the throw. I really want to get into this water. My voice, come on, break open. It's going to splash everywhere. That's the problem, right? I'm doing this with my hands. It's ice. When you break it open, my hand's going right in this cold-ass fucking water. Oh, gross! Feet on the screen. KB coming out.
Yep. Is your water melted there yet, Dream?
Nope. I'm slowly mining my way through. All right, we got it. We got an opening. I think that I can now concede the gold within.
Big KB there gets the launcher. Oh, he's got the. I didn't even know he had the command grip. I love this animation. This is so fun.
Oh,
bow!
He's got acid. Oh, yo! He hit him with that? Okay, well, we gotta clip that. I mean, how? It would be a travesty.
Oh my goodness.
It would be a travesty. Beautiful stuff from Blaze to start things off. Ow. That hurt my teeth.
What a gentleman, though. Had his hat over his heart after he just did that to somebody. Oh my goodness, man.
Respect for the fallen.
Oh my goodness.
Even if I'm the one that knocked him down.
Right. I'm right. I respect that. I can respect that.
Although, I gotta say, he probably could have, maybe not kicked the top half off of him. Like, there are better ways to solve a disagreement than kicking someone in half, even if you're gonna like bow afterward.
Maybe start with a conversation. I don't know. The disagreement.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that's like closed casket for sure. Or at minimum, you're not allowed to like view the body or what. You know what I mean? Like, there's some doctoring that
Well, he
needs to
kicked
be
him in
done.
the chest. He could probably put a suit on him and sew him back together.
Yeah, but
give
like
it
it's
open
old
casket.
timey. You know how in the old times they would like have the coffins like propped up? You can't do that without legs. They fall into it, right? So you gotta like get some contraption here, some hooks to put the arms through. It's not a fun look for the family. They can see it ruffling the clothes. They're not into it.
Not a fun look. Definitely not. Ooh. Sully in the driver's seat here. Okay.
Ooh, doesn't finish
That
the
is such a
string.
scary string to press on.
Right, yeah, because it's like crushing blow if you fuck it up, plus it's got plus frames if you decide to hold it and block for too long. Can be canceled and other shit if you're trying to challenge. It's a very deadly string just in its own right.
Yeah.
Sully doing a really good job of controlling this round. He'll take round 1.
I like this pick from Slay, man. This is really cool. I mean, I like all the characters he plays, but this is fun to see his Liu Kang in action here.
Yeah, and this is a character I think, both of these characters, their armor break options, because they're special moves they can be canceled from, they're able to interact with the systems a lot better. My complaint about it is much more aligned to maybe characters that have normals at it, but some of these characters, they do a great job of really allowing players to express themselves and experiment and find a different character to see if they can still make it work. And if they're still able to play within the mechanics of the game itself, that does allow for some interesting play. I think that Blaze does not have the armor break selected in his particular build. I'm not sure if Sully has it either. Here's a big launch, though. He's going to go for the follow-up. Flawless Block will keep the damage low on the chip from that string. 6-frame poke here. Oh, he tried to swing, and there's the armor break. So that is a case of the system being, a stronger, more interactive system. He went for a case where he could typically have either kept the juggle going or maybe ended the combo, but he decided to go for the command grab, calling out an attempt at armor break, or even making sure that you couldn't get out, and that allowed him to really expertly interact with that. So expert read there from Sully. He's going to go ahead and take game number 2, and despite Blaze's tremendous finish kicking his opponent in half, he's now going to have to kind of go back to the drawing board and figure out a new answer, because Sully came out swinging. He had a commanding first round, built up the KBs, and then, that second round, he just locked him in that corner that whole time. So Blaze definitely going to need to come up with a different strategy here as we move now into game number 3, the tiebreaker here. Is Sully going to keep the momentum going, or is Blaze going to dig in and answer back?
Yeah, I guess we're gonna see. I gotta say, man, I like Blaze's outfit there. What's that? Like a light blue, like a light purple.
Yeah, he's got the
like
indigo.
that.
He's rocking the indigo. That's actually the color that I use. And in fact, I want to say that, so we saw Blaze versus Blackout. Aaron Black, 2 of the prime Aaron Black players. And they both had the same color on, right? So one of them got ended up stuffed with the player 2 costume. But, that's how great of a color it is that basically every Aaron Black player is wearing it.
Yeah. All right, man. Blaze just giving him the Aaron right now. I'll tell you, man, that whole full screen, quote unquote mix by Aaron, the whole boot drop or the slide, that's tough. That's tough for me.
Yeah, you got to be able to quickly respond to it. I think Sully's reactions are going to be faster than yours and mine, but still not the easiest thing to do, particularly online. Here goes Sully, builds another Amplify for the KB here, and Blaze now in a bit of trouble here. He got the opening. That's Fatal Blow guaranteed. There is no breaking out of that, so that is going to be Blaze securing that round here. The last shot through the eye is going to do it, but this is how game 1 went, right? He was able to turn it around with a big Fatal Blow comeback and take that first round, but things were real close. Whereas if you look at Sully's win, Sully's just been in command the whole time. So this is definitely starting to tilt more in favor of Blaze, but big KB as soon as I say that, making me eat my words. And the launch in the corner. This is an uh-oh here, Argonath. Oh, never mind, Pokes.
Yep. All right, man. Blaze is he's gotten some confidence, it seems, to challenge back. I don't know if the confidence is the word, but that's such a scary string to challenge, and I see him throwing out more down ones.
I think part of it, though,
right,
is
let's see.
that 6-frame privilege, right? Fastest poke
Yeah.
in the game means he can actually challenge a little bit quicker and maybe interrupt some other stuff that other characters cannot.
Does Aaron have a 6-frame poke?
Yes, he does. He has a 6-frame poke.
Ooh.
Aaron, Terminator, Sub-Zero, and Gearus are the 4 characters with the 6-frame poke. Okay, rifle is now empty. He's got that launching KB. If he gets the chance, it won't be this round, though, as Sully's going to go ahead and close it out. I don't know if Sully has the bicycle kick KB loaded up.
I was just going to say
think
that.
He does.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I know I've seen him spend 2 bars. He may have spent a third. He didn't get a chance to spend a third right there, though, if he was looking for it, because he died too soon.
Yeah.
But that could be coming up shortly here. Here's the launch. Okay, breakaway comes out. He saved himself for maybe 7% more. Now, though... Oh, no. Okay, he must not have had it. I think he would have spent it if he had it.
It's a good opportunity here for Blaze. Oh, just as I say it. The old jab string from Liu Kang.
He's running out of health here. Yo! Choreographed and the accidental interactable.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to do that. That's unfortunate.
No,
I don't think he wanted to do that.
I think that was Scud Shot and then amplified Scud Shot to shoot back. Scud Shot never happened, but the amplify button is mapped for whatever fucking reason to interact and ended up getting pressed instead. So that is going to be Sully taking that, but, you know, that is one of the powerful things about Liu Kang's kit in general, in particular within the systems of MK11. Crushing blows are a big part of MK11, right? It's huge. And Aaron Black, or no, I'm sorry, not Aaron Black, Liu Kang has some of the best crushing blows in the game. They're very accessible, you know, counter hits or ones that you can reliably build off of your resources. And I think that those crushing blows really, really allow you to shift the momentum because, I mean, they are basically 30% minimum. And then if they don't break, or even if they do, you know, you're still getting that 30%, and just a couple of those coming out can really, really shift the tide. I think another example of that is Gearus and their crushing blows. Gearus has got some insane ones. You know,
absolutely.
I think Aaron Black's got some decent ones too. The dropkick one isn't impossible. He's also got his own counter hit KB for a launch. So we'll see if we can maybe have a crazy wild round from Blaze. Blaze also has a throw KB, although also does Liu Kang. So both of these characters really equipped to just snap some bones here, not even worry about your defensive resources in the process.
Yep, snapping bones indeed. This is where you don't want to be, man, against Liu Kang. He is scary in the corner with that.
Where do you want to be against Liu Kang?
Was that back
I don't want to be
mid?
anywhere near Liu Kang.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable against the character anywhere. At full screen, he can. He's a dragon kick away, or he's just hucking low fireballs at you all the time. This character is just really, really well equipped in multiple areas. He's not like the best or most overwhelming, it seems, in any of them, but he's so good at every part of the screen that you can never truly feel like you have a full advantage. Here we go, though. This is going to be Blaze yet again, spending the Fatal Blow for the round. 3rd time's a charm.
Dream, I feel like we're in a time warp here, man. This is this 3rd game in a row, I think, that Blaze has taken round 1 in a fatal blow, and twice in a row we've seen
Sully broke it up with his first game win, but yeah, for game 4, we are 3 for 4 on round 1 fatal blow for Blaze. Lots of that coming out, and it's been like these clutch situations and just enough damage to kill, right? It's not been like a wild or even a unnecessary fatal blow expenditure. It's been a clutch, this is going to turn it around moment.
Yep. Been solid confirms. Give me that round. I'll take round 1. But then here goes Sully building that bicycle kick KB.
Man.
Gets the foot to the face KB. That's going to be a lot of damage. Look at this. Beautiful.
404. Blaze does have his own KBs ready, though. Okay, wait. Did he already spend the 2-1-2? Did he already spend it? I don't think he did.
I don't think he did.
Why didn't he just spend it right there? He could have done a ton of damage. There was no defensive meter to stop it. Oh, man, that's going to haunt him. Don't watch the replay because we just reminded you if you forgot.
Right. That's going to be the KB right there. Yep.
Man.
Oh, man. And now Blaze is in the corner, up 3. That's a nice block from Sully. Command grab. Woo! Sheesh. All right.
All right, he's got another chance here. Caught him in the acid. Blaze is out of defensive meter, though. Or offensive meter, I should say, so he can't shoot Scuds. Here's another throw. No, he does. He still has that 2-1-2 crushing blow ready, I guess, if he can find an opening, but he will not find it. And that is tough. I think that what may have happened there, and this happens to me too, during a set, the games sometimes blur together, and you can sometimes kind of forget, oh, did I spend the crushing blow this game, or was that last game? Did I already spend, 3 bars on bicycle kick, or was that last game? I mean, we saw Sully kind of miscalculate before too. So I think that might have been a case where Blaze thought maybe he still had already used that KB, so he didn't want to spend it, or maybe he was afraid of, looked at the wrong defensive meter for just a moment. Oh, Blaze saying he went for interactable. Okay, trying to get super fancy with it. Interesting. Well, tough. That is unfortunate. So that is going to be Sully taking the victory then. So let's go ahead and hop back over to our bracket, pop that score in. I've got some cleanup to do on this bracket that I have not been doing yet. We'll take care of that between our next one. But I do hear that Kusanagi is ready to go, so we can now run back to the winner's side and do our Ghost Story versus Kusanagi match, which was the important one, the one that we were waiting on, and that'll kind of get us all set to move forward, because then from there we should be able to get the 2 easy versus the winner of that match, and so on and so forth. So let's go ahead and get Ghost Story and Kusanagi in here, and that will take us into our next set of the evening. Invites are on their way.
This is going to be the top seeded players for this evening, if I'm not mistaken here. It's exciting.
That very well could be the case, given the players that like Slick Beats and Blackout are number 1 and 2 in points, and they did not make it to top 8. So the top of the points not here. Kusanagi, I think, is like 3rd or 4th in the points, maybe 5th.
Oh, okay. I was just talking about just tonight's tournament.
Well, yeah, with the seed too, though. That's kind of based on the seeding is based on the points, so there's a handful of names that maybe get removed because they're not signed up. But for the most part, the points and the seeds go hand in hand. So Kusanagi way up there on the points. So likely, like you said, the higher seed in there, because the other 2 players that would have had higher seeds than him did not survive the onslaught. Not that they didn't play; they did not survive.
Did not survive. This is gonna be exciting. So I guess smart money would be on maybe Kusanagi probably showing his Jackie, and I don't want to, I'm gonna be pretty ignorant here, but I'm not really sure what Ghost Story plays.
Oh, we should get very in on this one, because this is going to be a mirror match for sure. 1,000,000%.
Exciting.
I think that we could very well end up seeing Jackie versus Jackie.
I love Kusanagi's Jackie, man.
Yeah,
scary.
They both play a pretty strong Jackie here. Jackie and anybody who's got the execution, I think, can be very, very tough to deal with, and both of these players have the execution necessary. And the character, the frames are so very oppressive and difficult that as long as you're willing to push the buttons and continuously try to keep your turn, it can be very difficult for people to take it away from you. Now, both of these players, they don't mindlessly push the buttons. They're willing to, block and try to read when their opponent is going to take their turn back and throw them off that much harder, which I think is an interesting tale. And we'll see what ends up happening, of course, between these two when we have 2 really talented Jackie players at it. They're going to know what they're up against, and, Jackie's frames being as strong as they are, if you're up against another Jackie, they've got them same frames. So this is going to be our first, and hopefully, I think this is going to be our only Jackie mirror of the night, unless these 2 run into each other again. But this is going to be a throwdown between these 2 Jackies. And we've got Infinity coming through with the big raid. Thank you so much. Hope you guys had a fantastic stream. And now bringing some people over here to the Nightmare Series Top 8 as we dig through our last remaining competitors for this week's Nightmare Series. There are 8 of them left. Well, I shouldn't say 8 because we've already lost 2 of them. So 6 remain, and we're about to send some more down to the loser's bracket. Looks like we do have our competitors here, though. So Ghost Story versus Kusanagi about to get underway.
Okay, Ghost Story going over to Jackie. Oh, Kusanagi going with Katana. Gotta be honest, I've never seen this pick before from this player. This is exciting.
This is exciting. I think an interesting thing here, too, is that, as somebody that maybe plays the character, he knows what the character struggles with, and maybe he thinks that Jackie versus Katana is something that he can exploit. Also want to give a quick thanks to VeritasStam420 for the follow as well. Glad you're having fun checking out the Nightmare Series here as we go through our action, and we've got our first game underway between these 2. Now, this is winner's side, so the loser here is going to be staying alive in the tournament. They will, unfortunately, be going to the loser's bracket, but still having opportunities here. And the winner will move on to face off against 2 easy in our winner's finals. There was a flawless block attack, but no follow-up. And Ghost Story still sitting on that defensive meter. Quick chug. Don't know what that was. Hopefully the connections are fine.
Yep. I like how Kusanagi, man, came hot out of the gates there with a flawless block in the neutral up two. Got a little nice conversion off of it. Good confirm here into the fans. We got Ghost Story in the corner.
Almost done. Nice duck underneath the throw. A throw of his own
Right.
to close it out. And Kusanagi actually doing a really good job of controlling the pace here. He's basically kept Ghost Story on that side of the screen the entire time, and as he's pushed him closer and closer to the corner, there's not been a lot of room for Ghost Story to work with. Although as soon as I say that, Ghost Story is able to find an opening, teleporting through the lag. I didn't even see that coming. What was that? All right.
Nice grease kick confirm here.
Beautiful. And go straight into the plasma, expecting some kind of defensive option. The rollout is going to be what Kusanagi goes with, which will get him away from that plasma, actually. But still missing quite a bit of life here. Fatal Blow now queued up and ready. Kusanagi not going to spend it here, but the next hit with no defensive meter could be a kill. But of course, a kill from Ghost Story as well available, as he'll close out that health bar and tie things up. Round number 3 happening here. Final round, both players, quite a few resources available. Fatal Blows available. Crushing Blows are available, a couple of them. I think, Katana has quite a few, actually.
Yes. Yes, she does. And that...
Speaking of them, here's one right there. The gutted KB gonna come out, or not gutted.
Yep.
What is it called?
Hey, that works. We know what you mean.
Yeah, it's not called, it's like Assassin's Strike or something like that. I might be making it up. It's a crushing blow, though. That's for sure.
It's a KB, and she stabs her gut open, so we're gonna go with it.
Oh, wow.
All
Big
right,
call out
in
on the
air.
teleport. That is huge, because the teleport just kind of tracks right to where Jackie is, including if she's airborne. And in fact, because she's coming from the air.
So impressive, man. Very, very impressive. I love this katana play. This is very fun to watch. Very cool,
really
man.
cool.
Came out hot, man, with the flawless block up twos. Great neutral play. That string where she comes forward with the fan seems to be kind of a problem because it has such good hitbox on it. I guess it catches people in the air, and we're using it very well. This is exciting. Let's go.
Kusanagi definitely coming prepared here for the Jackie matchup, and I think you can really tell he knows how to deal with this character, and perhaps this comes from playing Jackie himself, running into Katana players that were able to do certain things that kind of shut down his own Jackie play, and then saying, hey, I'm going to incorporate that the next time I run into a Jackie player by playing a little bit of Katana myself and exploiting these weaknesses that I've seen. And so far, Ghost Story not able to really find his own rhythm and answer back here. We'll see what happens as we move now into game number 2. That half-blood stance, though, multiple times doing a great job of sort of shutting down the teleport attempt, right? It tracks, but not only does it track, it's also, because she's coming from the air and Jackie's already up in the air, she doesn't have to, like, travel from the air down to, you know what I mean? Like, she's right there, the kick's happening, and you're just getting hit. So it's very hard for Jackie to get past it because it's active immediately when she's coming out of that sky.
Right. All right, back throw by Ghost Story here. Nice confirm and a fan lift, man. Kusanagi just really great fundamentals right now. Good back throw. Always mindful of the corner. Good air-to-air conversion into the fan lift. This is nice. Good stuff.
Yo, what's going on, Rakaj?
Ghost Story just holding block, just, content to be patient, keeping his meter, just saying, all right, I don't care. Get me in this corner. I'm Jackie.
Yeah, she can quickly get out if she wants to. Kusanagi doing a good job, though, of really controlling the pace here yet again. Here's the opening now from Ghost Story, though. Has some corner advantage. Wow, the throw right back into the corner with it as well. Excellent call out on that. Here's the leaps into the plasma. this is the classic Jackie stuff. Overhead connects, the Sunio special with the plasma on the ground. And now, I mean, what was Kusanagi supposed to do there? That really looked like a tough draw with all that plasma on the ground to close it out no matter what. More plasma. Telekick gets in, though. Alright.
Tussling back and forth here. Good neutral jump. Okay. Ghost Story being patient. Kusanagi opens him up, though, in the corner here. I think he's looking for the breakaway there with that booty bump.
Yeah, that is true. That is the armor break there for Katana. Not going to happen this time. Ghost Story will break, but no armor breaks coming. Although that is a character that does get to play around with it. And here it is, the throw from Kusanagi. Closes out game number 2 as well. You can definitely see Ghost Story starting to come up and get some of his options together there. You know, there are these moments where you're seeing some life, and he was able to get his rhythm going much more, but it does seem like Kusanagi's throwing him off a little bit, and he's not really sure how to respond and take his turn back in these situations here.
Right. It's tough.
Oh, it's all good, Rakaj. We don't got start times here, man. There's no clock to punch in on. You can show up whenever is convenient for you, and at least you are here. I'm glad that you're here now. Kusanagi up 2-0. Is he going to be able to close this one out with the 3-0? It'll be the first one of the night here. Of course, we're only 3 sets deep, or 2 sets deep, but still, This is our third one.
So what I've noticed in my extremely amateur observation here is that Jackie is one of those characters I feel like, you know, that's so, it can be so scary to try to take your turn back when she's coming at you with a bunch of strings. And to me, when I'm watching here, it seems like Kusanagi isn't even letting Ghost Story get that flow going, you know. Kusia is always applying great pressure, keeping control. That's what it seems like so far.
Yeah, doing a really good job of making sure that he can't really take his turn back. And, you know, that is the thing, you know. Jackie does a great job of keeping her turn, but if you don't let her get a turn, it'll be hard to do it. Here, though, when we do see Ghost Story get in, look at this. Now, very difficult for Kusanagi to get started now that Jackie's gotten in and just started doing the Jackie stuff. The pressure is almost unending. Here's another Plasma on the ground, and now I think no matter what Kusanagi does, he does lose this.
Look at this. Look at this stare down. I love this.
I mean, there's nothing that he can do. It's guaranteed loss. We can let the clock run, dude. We will sit here for another 50 seconds if that's what it takes, because Kusanagi at this point, his best bet is to throw those kunais and hope that he can get one to hit to start to build for the KB. Like he is wasting his time doing this nonsense. He's gonna fall in that fire in a moment, and I may have just cursed him into a comeback. Apologies in advance. Never mind.
That's it. Just a little bit of blue goop there, Dream. A little bit of blue goop and a dream.
Yep, the Sunio special. The fire, the plasma. You can't stop it. You can't stop it.
Yeah.
So Ghost Story starting to take control here. He's in the driver's seat now. Grease kick for the launch. The breakaway will come out from Kusanagi, trying to stabilize here, but...
Oh, was that a micro duck?
It may have been. It happened so
The
fast.
smallest.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. Ghost Story is absolutely relentless right now. This pressure is scary.
Oh, whoops. I didn't even update it. My bad. I'll fix it, Justin.
Yeah. Hey man, Ghost Story changing the momentum of the game there. Very strong, very dominant. That was quick, fast, and furious. Pretty cool.
Right, now I did it right. There we go. Ghost Story on the board here with the Jackie pick. Now, you know, Kusanagi, though, he's got options. He's got options. He can go for the mirror. That's the main character he plays. He's also got a really strong Devora. Or he can just keep toughing it out here with the Katana. We'll see.
Got a mirror. Here we go.
Okay, so here's the mirror now. No more playing around. Kusanagi came to finish this job now, as we're going to see, as expected, not only a Jackie mirror, but a
true mirror.
Jackie mirror, right? Like, they're mirrored all the way down to the variations as well, because this is tragically the best variation for Jackie. It's not even that Jackie's other abilities are bad, just none. They're not good enough to compete with this. And that is a sign of design that's not finished, design that needs some more work to get that into a better place, because they have to have enough data at this point to know that this is the only version of Jackie that anyone plays. I haven't seen somebody shoot a fucking missile in 2 years.
She just shot a missile right there, but it was a throw, so... I mean,
that's the only ones.
Does that count?
That's the only ones. Like, I haven't seen somebody in tournament shoot a rocket in at least a year. I've ran into 2 players maybe that were, like, accidentally using the rocket, and they got fucking stomped. They didn't know what they were doing. No real Jackie players use the rocket, and it's sad. Because this character has some cool stuff, and she has been pegged as like this really boring, nobody wants to watch character because they've left her that way. When there are really cool aspects of this character that they could try to tap into, and they just haven't. There we go. Kusanagi's Jackie, though, overwhelming force. Just going to steamroll Ghost Story to death. And Kusanagi is going to take the victory. He will move on to Winners Finals, where Too Easy lies in wait. And then, of course, we have Ghost Story staying alive. He'll move over to the loser's bracket, though. I did not fix the bracket again.
You know, look at this smile that Jackie's doing. That's such a psycho smile.
Oh, yeah, she's crazy.
Smirk. Like, look what I just did to you.
She's a crazy person.
It's kind of crazy, man. Yeah, she's so happy, proud. Very happy with the mess that she made right there. All right, so that was what was that Kusanagi 3-1, I believe.
Yes, that was 3-1 for Kusanagi. Let me at least get some of this stuff in here, because I have been slacking on this. Alright.
Pretty fast game there. Pretty fast and furious.
So we've got two options for sets here. We can do Sully versus Ghost Story or Kusanagi versus Too Easy. I think what we'll do is Sully versus Ghost Story, and then I will contact Too Easy during that match to let him know that we need him next. So let's go ahead and do Sully versus Ghost Story for now, and then we'll get Too Easy versus Kusanagi after that.
All right. That'll be losers quarters.
Correct. This is going to be a losers quarters match. And then what I'm also going to do is hopefully fill out a little bit more of this bracket properly. So we can see what we're looking at here. So we have a better idea of the trajectory we're about to be on. Accurate somehow. Alright, so that is what we're working with, and then unfortunately, you know, Dream FP's is not able to play tonight, so she is going to be DQ'd out of here. But we do have our competitors ready to go. So it looks like we've got Sully and a Ghost Story in here. So let's get our next match underway. Ooh, so Sully sticking with the Liu Kang pick here. Not going to be seeing the Joker or Cetrion pick, so still busting out the Shaolin. And look, his Liu Kang looks strong, so I'd be happy to continue to see more. Let's go.
Yeah. Gonna catch some more feet to the face here, probably.
Well, let's do it. Water!
All right. Okay, trying to stagger that pick string there. This is an interesting matchup, you know, because I feel like Liu Kang just has such a solid zoning abilities, and then Jackie has such a good ability to kind of negate that with the jump in. So, wow, big KB here, 404, in the corner against Jackie. I'm saying prayers if I'm, you know, if that's me in the corner, I'm done.
Yeah, not a fun place to be.
Lost in the sauce. Oh, what an anti-air. That was nice. That was slick. Converts that little anti-air for 25%. Just good gaming. That's just good gaming right there. Okay. Wake up buttons there. Works. Command grab back in the corner. Get that wake up foot out of my face, Liu Kang says. Oof.
ending the combo with the splat there. See that very often from Jackie players, and it does also side switch, but this is a character who still gets great damage in and out of the corner, so she's not really worried too much about trying to keep her prey necessarily in a particular side of the screen. She's content.
Right. Good point. Good point. Yeah, she's lethal. She's lethal from any place in the screen, I suppose. Ooh, my lord! I can't believe that amplified fireball didn't connect. Wow. Wow, man. Just like that, Ghost Story takes game 1. This fatal blow is always fun.
There we go.
I just like how the bullets bounce back through the opponent, but don't hit Jackie.
What I think actually is really interesting too is, to me, that genuinely feels like that wall that she had was supposed to be used more than just there. Like, it's used in her throw, and it's used in her fatal blow only, but that little grenade that she has, she only has one other ability that even uses it, and it feels to me like that would have been a great, cool, like, Urian wall thing for her to put up and bounce her projectiles back with. Like, that would have been a cool ability. It's really weird that she didn't end up getting something like that. And there's a handful of other stuff, too, like what could have been really cool ideas for abilities for characters, and it's like, why? Like the big one for me, Noob Saibot's portals. Like, what? Where are the portals at? That's like what Noob Saibot's been all about forever. Where are the portals? So they decided not to make Scorpion's takedown even an ability. Like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, that wall that Jackie throws down in her fatal blow is also one of the fatalities too. So
yeah,
I think you're onto something, man.
I feel like it was going to be used for more within gameplay and not just like cinematic stuff, but it just never ended up getting fully fleshed out. And look, I mean, that's the kind of stuff that, you know, I would love. Like, if I was developing this game, there would be no MK12. It would be MK11 forever, and you just keep adding new stuff to it, or at least for a few years, many more, like 2-3 years. And you know, like, you know, season 2 or season 3, everybody gets 2 new abilities, and that'd be one of them. Jackie gets her projectile reflect. Noob Saibot gets his portals. You know, Liu Kang gets, you know, his dark light stance back from MKX. Like, bring back some of the cool stuff that people miss from MKX even. There's a lot of potential in this game, and we'll see if NetherRealm taps into it. Got a feeling though, with the silence here at E3 so far, might not be happening. They didn't announce it. I haven't actually been watching E3, but I didn't miss some like Smoke Combat Pack 3 announcement, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well,
you see that flawless block by Sully there? Take the round.
I did. Sully
Impressive.
Definitely playing on point here, turning it up in game 2.
Ooh. What a rollout by Sully there. Catches Ghost Story just committing a little bit too much to that string.
Gonna drop the combo though, but still, I mean, crushing blows, even when you drop the combo, it's still like mid-30s sometimes. So huge numbers here for Sully. He's got a bit of a life lead here, but not by much. Beautiful anti-air on the leap though.
Wow.
And you see him hop over the plasma with the bicycle kick. He actually avoided it even more. Like, true, the floor is lava. I'm gonna walk on you instead. Hilarious.
It's a tough spot for Ghost. That's it.
That's gonna do it. The throw, the KB as well. Overkill
just for
on
extra
that
measure.
one.
Just for extra measure.
Sure, he stayed down. So Sully answers back. Game 2 is his, and we've got ourselves a tie in this set.
1-1.
I think I misspelled the Ghost Story's name. Nobody look at the top. I really should not draw attention to my errors. Although I will say,
that's kind of cool the way he did it, though, you know?
Yeah, I think his name is better that way. Petition for a Ghost Story to keep it like that.
Because the word ghost then becomes a ghost itself inside of the word.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
trying
it's
to
there,
think
but
of
it's
how
not there.
you would pronounce it differently, and I'm trying to think of, like, what is Ghost Story versus Ghostery? Oh, no, it's a Ghostery. Okay, that's what it is. All right.
A ghostery.
Keep your
sounds like
name
where you
the
go to
way
buy
it is.
things.
You don't want to be a Ghostery.
That's where a ghost
man,
goes to buy their food.
That was one of the dumber things I've ever said. And it was all out loud.
If that's the dumbest thing you ever said, man, I think you're doing pretty good in life.
I mean, it's up there on the list. You know, I just basically said I struggle with reading comprehension out loud. So that's something you might want to keep behind closed doors for a little bit. I'm illiterate isn't a big brag, you know? Wrong flex. Yes, your set is after this one, Kusanagi. It's the only other set we can run, so I hope that you're able. I think Too Easy will be ready. He should be all done with Pro Tour after, or ready to go.
Man, Sully is just ready for any kind of, just ready to anti-air with any of his toolkit. It's just very impressive. Very impressive.
There it
Look
is
at this,
again.
Sam one anti-air.
Able to receive. Nicely done.
All right, good challenge here by Ghost.
Yep, Jackie's ball hog, and she wants that turn back. There's 411. More plasma all over the ground as well, making the approach difficult, but Sully will get in. He's got a throw. He still has 50% of that health bar to go through, though. Although he could do it now. Confirm into a fatal blow is what he'll need. Dragon kick over the plasma, but just
smart.
Even with that big play, I think if he would have gotten the KB, it would have been maybe a little bit different because the damage differential, but I think it would have still given similar Oki, so.
Yeah. He had the KB there in the kicks, opted to go into the bicycle kick, load that crushing blow a little further. I like that. I like that idea by Sully.
Yeah, get ready for
wow,
it.
Look at this setup by Ghost.
Here we go. The corner is now where you really want to use this launcher. And that's a drop, though, from Sully again. Unfortunate. Go for the redemption combo. Gonna get that hit on the
we've
armor.
seen, that's the second time, I believe, in this set that we've seen Sully roll out and get that that crushing blow. It's been very, very good for him so far.
And that's one of the better uses of it. Somebody's got you cornered, they want to keep you cornered, and if you can roll
it's
out
almost
underneath
ideal.
their offense, then you get out of the corner, plus you get to launch them in the corner with one of your better KBs. Like, yeah, ideal is one of the better ways to put it.
Man, Jackie's throw is always so wonky. Like, she'll whiff, and then someone goes to get an uppercut. It's just funny. The way it looks funny sometimes.
It seems like she, like, scoots backward after it or something. It's very weird.
Right, yeah.
Right,
this might crush. There it is. This we've seen this a lot of times.
Fatal blow available as well.
Oh!
Ooh, too slow on the challenge on that one. That was a throw.
Oh, wow.
I think you can actually get it in there if it was a reversal throw, but just a little bit too slow from Ghost Story, but going to be able to be quick enough on the leap to close it out, and Ghost Story takes game number 3. The back and forth being established between these two in full swing.
I'm not gonna lie, I like that the brutality potential right there with that the 3-3 that Jackie wakes up with. But I don't think that
it's a good one.
Yeah, I don't think that Ghost used an interactable. I think that's one of the requirements, like a stage
Yeah,
thing.
man, down with weird interactable or weird or brutality requirements too. Like what? Some of them are
I'll
so
sign that
wild.
petition.
Some of them are so wild. There's like all this cool potential, and then it's got all these like goofball barriers on it. And it's like, dude, I should not have to fucking recite the alphabet backwards while doing a handstand in order to hit this fucking brewer. Let me just do the cool shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's supposed to make it a little bit more rewarding, but you know what? I just want to see the cool stuff.
Exactly.
Let me see it.
Also, strangely enough, there's like a handful of command grabs that you can't combo into their brutalities. Gearus, Baraka, Rambo, all of their command grab brutalities you can't do in big long combos. It's a very strange choice. I don't know why it's like that, and it's been like Baraka's has been like that since the beta, I want to say. So it's not a case of like, oh fuck, we didn't get this right, we'll fix it. Like since the beta, people bitched about that, and they're like, no, this is our intention.
Yep.
The work is always halfway
gets out of the
done.
corner. Down one anti-air. You'd love to see it. Impressive.
All right, another command grab here. Not a lot of damage, but it makes blocking a scary prospect.
Okay.
Trying to find an opening. Flawless block does stall out the rest of that offense here, and Sully with the throw tip. Beautiful uppercut. That is the round going to Liu Kang. That was a good call out on that too. He'll jump to the other side. Not going to be quick enough for the punish there, or maybe she just recovers too quick. There are a handful of moves where with punishing them is just, it's almost not an option. You know, speaking of, Shao Kahn got some buffs recently. That hammer lunge, if he leaps to the other side of you, you ain't whiff punishing that. That shit is so hard to punish.
Oh, yeah. Ooh. Bicycle kick KB.
Big life lead
Okay.
for Sully here. Ghost Story not done yet. Just single hits the staggers. Doing work here for him. Plus frames as well. Not your turn. Oh, what was that? Accidental? I don't know, but could cost him here. Oh, it's going to cost him big time.
Oh!
Where's your jaw at?
I gotta be honest, I don't really know what's going on in that brutality, but I like it.
Yeah, the physics elude me. How it
I don't know,
works.
like, is he wrapping the nunchucks around the throat really fast? It happens very quick. That's all I gotta say. Maybe too fast for me, but it's awesome. I love it.
My understanding is he wraps around your head, but what then, now that you've brought it up, what does perplex me is how wrapping it around the back of my neck allows you to remove my lower jaw.
The jaw. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like, that's like some perfect Walking Dead pet zombie kind of stuff, which
turn
we've
him
achieved,
into
but...
turn him into a Pez dispenser.
Yeah. But it's I don't understand how a nunchuck to the back of the neck does that. Mortal Kombat, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to understand it. It just looks cool.
I just, you know, like to wax philosophically sometimes about these. But if you do, I guess you're going to drive yourself insane because, like you said, it's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, if you
and it's
try to
spelled with a
think-
K.
If you try to think too much about it, it will really, really tie your brain in knots. And the plot holes, or whatever you want to call in the logic of, like, how does a bicycle kick actually work? Or let's just imagine the Kano ball, right? I'll say you have an eye laser. That's not real, but you also possess the ability to defy gravity by tucking into a ball and catapulting yourself across the screen. You know what? We don't need to think about it. He can do it, sure. He's just supposed to be a dude.
Good down one check there by Ghost. Doesn't matter though, man. Sully just gets the momentum right back in the corner.
Yeah, both of these characters, not really known of giving up their turns easily. Can be very ambiguous as to when that can be, and really great mids and normals to maintain that turn should you give that, or that little bit of hesitation. They're going to be continuing to maintain that control of the pace.
I like the decision there by Sully to just get back into the you know, the center of the map, center of the stage, try to reset everything.
Because, yeah, I think, you know, when it comes to Jackie, she doesn't need the corner to do damage, but we know that Liu Kang can be a devastating threat in the corner. So Ghost Story's approach, it feels like, is I'm just avoiding the corner. I don't need to corner you. I'm not going to try to corner you and have the side switch. We've seen multiple times Sully gets cornered, rolls out, then hits a KB. You know what I mean? Like, the corner has been devastating, even for Jackie when she's got her opponent cornered. Now here, he may even be able to kill, actually. So the corner, a little bit less of a threat here, because he's just killed him. It's over. But I think now what we'll see Ghost Story looking to do early on is get away from this corner. It's final round, game 5. Do not get cornered by Liu Kang.
You're right. Look at that.
Immediately out of the corner. All right, bicycle kick comes out, spending some bar on it as well. Wake up attack will find the connection, but these anti-airs from Sully, you cannot jump next to him.
Wow.
And here's the KB as well. Big damage here as we move through our final round. Okay. I love that throw animation.
Throw whip. That's such a Jackie's throw again. So weird. Okay. Got an opening here. Ghost Story's gonna get the breakaway.
Baiting for the challenge on those plus frames as well, but there's the challenge. Eventually, Sully will get a jab in there. He'll convert it into enough damage to almost kill his opponent. Only 20 health left to go. Now, Ghost Story does still have defensive meter, so he does have to get chipped out fully. He'll spend a bar to get in. That means no more recesses left. A risky jump, but now a hit into Fatal Blow will kill here, Argonath. All he needs, one more touch. Not this. He needs more touches than this. Different touch. Oh! Short hop over the throw. Hands off, lady. That was sick.
All right. Okay.
Beautiful play by Sully. That is going to be the victory. No, Sully just took his spot in the bracket.
Well played by both of them. Great job to Sully. 3-2. Moving on. Moving on.
Unfortunately, I can't adjust it afterward. You know what I mean? So once Tweety doesn't show up, I can't remove him and put somebody else in. So Sully just took his spot. They're fairly close in points though, so it wasn't too crazy of like a seeding or a weird spot to put Sully in. So it's all good. So Sully is going to advance. He will face off against Sad Boy Murda. But we're going to go ahead and look for Too Easy versus Kusanagi as our next set here.
Awesome. This is going to be an exciting set to watch, man. Both these players so good. I wonder who Too Easy is going to bring.
Lately he's been playing a little bit more of his Sub-Zero. And personally, I'm a big fan of when he busts out the Sub-Zero. I think that is one of my favorite things to watch is when he plays the ninjas. It feels like there's just more passion behind it when he does. So I'm hoping to see the ninjas. We do know he's got a really strong Cetrion. I think people primarily play Cetrion, though, because she's good, not because they like the character. And that's not as fun of a motivation. I also am biased because I don't like the character, just like from a lore perspective. She just feels like the least Mortal Kombat character in Mortal Kombat. Like the goddess of life in the game where we're all killing each other. We got the life lady in here. You know what we do here, right? Like it just feels like she's somewhat out of place.
Yeah.
But in some way, maybe that's the goal, is to have a character that clashes with everything else, because then people that maybe aren't into some of the Mortal Kombat-y stuff can find a character that they can enjoy in Cetrion because she clashes so much with that and might appeal to different sensibilities. So I don't know. That's me like looking for some weird nonsense to make her cool. But for me, it doesn't work. But I know it works for other people. I know there are people that genuinely enjoy Cetrion for Cetrion, and tier lists don't factor into why they play the character. So props to them. She's not for me, but I a bunch of weird shit that I like isn't for everybody else either. So totally fine. To each their own. All right. So we got an invite out. I don't know if Too Easy is ready. I know he said that he was playing a game, but our game just went to game 5. So he said that he was playing a set like a while ago at this point. So he might be ready now. We'll find out.
Got Kusanagi in the lobby.
So I think if Too Easy's not here, then the alternative is we run the Sad Boy versus Sully match, and then we have Too Easy play after that. That's a possibility if we need to run that, but I prefer being able to give Sully a bit of a breather there. I think players like to be able to have a moment between matches. I think that's a good way to do, and it keeps the variety on the stream, right? We're going to see 2 completely different players instead of one player's run over and over again.
Yep. While we're kind of just waiting here for the competitors to get into the lobby, let me just ask you something. You might have answered this previously, but what do you think is going on with the rest of the life cycle of Mortal Kombat 11? Will we see another update? Is there going to be a... I
think we're still going to get another update. The main reason I think we'll at minimum get one more update is because the most recent patch was a hotfix. It's not a real patch, so it doesn't work offline. So I think at minimum they'll want to set in stone those changes that they made mid-season, and then I think that they have bigger, more impactful changes that will come with that they held back on because they didn't want to shake the boat. This is what I would want to happen. I would want it to be that the reason that they've held off patching the game is because they want to let the Pro Tour run its course without them tampering with it. Like let's say they nerf Upgraded Jackie. They don't want Upgraded Jackie players to feel cheated that she got nerfed into the ground 2 months before the finale or whatever. They don't want to feel like all that work they put in isn't going to be good. So I understand the idea of like letting the character rock for the season, but I would hope that at the end of the season that we're not only going to get a patch that, like I said, puts in those kind of emergency fixes like nerfing Stomp and some of the stuff that they saw was kind of glaring problems, like how good Joker was, and then they'll also be coupling that with a bunch of more heavy changes to various abilities. The big thing for me when Customs came out, that was a while ago. They opened up Customs with Ultimate, right? Customs comes out, Ultimate comes out. There has not been another significant patch since then. So when they opened the gates on Customs, they didn't really truly have all the data of how players would use those customs. Granted, people could still use those customs, but not at that level. And the other thing too is a lot of those abilities, it's not like when they were patching stuff throughout the life cycle before Customs, primarily the only stuff they were changing was the abilities in the tournament things. So it wasn't like Aaron Black's other abilities were getting touched as well Like, they weren't doing anything to up and down Peacemaker as well until later on, after Customs came out. And I think when Customs came out, they did actually make changes to Peacekeeper. But, like, a lot of those changes, that they weren't making sure those things were in a good place along the way.
Right.
So now that they've had a chance for everybody to play with them, I think they have a better idea of which abilities are and aren't good, which ones need more love so that they can see more use, etc.
Yeah.
So that's what my hope is that we end up seeing them give a really significant patch to reevaluate Customs, because it was cool to open the floodgates, but like that first wave of how things are, you figure out what people are doing, and then you fucking shake it up a little bit. And for me, it's even for the case of like you shake it up literally just to shake it up, like for no other reason than just for the fun of shaking the meta is what
keeping
appeals
things
to
fresh.
me. Exactly, keeping things fresh. Who cares if the game was perfect? I want to shake it up and see if we can get lightning to strike twice and have perfect balancing yet again, despite having flipped the script and changed all this shit. Like, that is what I would like to see, is them take a risk and reevaluate the whole thing. The fear is that what we will instead get is nothing. The last hotfix that we got is where they want the game to sit. They're not even worried about offline tournaments, because the problem is with being a hotfix is offline tournaments have to now download the patches to work. Like, and they have to be connected to the internet in order to have everybody's health and everything at the proper spot. And they'll at minimum need to connect to the internet each time they're turned on. So it's not like you can update all the consoles the night before the tournament and then bring them all and then not plug them into the internet. No, every single time, if somebody turns off the console in the middle of the set, when it gets turned back on, it needs to connect to the internet and download that hotfix again at an offline. So I think that from that perspective, it's a bad idea to leave it as a hotfix. So I think we'll at minimum get that. But worst case scenario, that is all that we get.
Well, I hope there's still a little bit more work to be done with this game.
Yeah,
Fun game.
I would really like to see not only just a new patch, of course. I would like to see
content.
Yeah, more content. I think that there's a lot of room for there to be more. Like, I would think, it's the new season. Like, what my wish list is that the new patch comes with a overhaul to abilities, an overhaul to the mechanics of the game, and an overhaul to the point of where, like, every character gets 1 or 2 new abilities, maybe, and an announcement of like a combat pack 3. Like, I think that's how you really keep the game fresh and relevant, is you announce that you've got a roadmap for another, characters that are going to be released 1 month at a time. The route that they go with, like, Shiva and or not Shiva, well, I guess they did it with Shiva and them too, where they release all 3 of them at once. I don't like that. I don't like that. I think it's bad for the game. I think it's cool that like back out of the lobby, Kusanagi. We'll run that instead if you're ready to go, because I haven't heard from Too Easy. So if you back out, we'll get the other ones in here. I just lost my train of thought. Something change the game, patches. Oh yeah, new content. So I'd like to see like whole new content, all sorts of new stuff come from them. So we'll see if that's what we end up getting, but.
Is that your ringtone?
Yes, that is my phone going off.
It's pretty funny.
All right, Too Easy is not ready though. Well, he is ready now, but Kusanagi just left, and Kusanagi has to play in the other tourney. So I think Too Easy said that he's good for the night. So
did you watch any of the E3 conference today, there, Dream?
I did not watch the E3 conference today. I don't know what happened today.
Neither did I.
I know that Warner Brothers was supposed to have a day there. I thought that was happening yesterday. Maybe it was today. But I don't know what they said. Maybe it's going on right now. Maybe we're missing the fucking trailer reveal, because they were at the end. They were at the tail end of the show. But another thing to consider also is that maybe there were bigger plans for Mortal Kombat, and all this business stuff that is out of their control has had an impact on that. I don't know how it works if
what?
Like if they're being sold to another company, how does it work to continue to make content that makes money for MK11 when you no longer work for the people that own MK11?
Right.
Like, I don't know how that stuff works, the corporate stuff to it. And I also don't know how COVID impacted all that stuff too. Maybe they had bigger plans that they just got dashed, and they have still a bigger timeline that they need to pay attention to.
I'll tell you this. So, switching gears from Mortal Kombat, let me tell you this. Like, have you seen, I don't know if you go to concerts and stuff like that, live entertainment, but have you seen some of these prices lately, man? Because they've been starving for, what, a year? Okay, couldn't do anything. They couldn't have any kind of live entertainment at a venue. So these prices are out of control, man. Crazy. Just for, like, lawn seats, like $400, man. You want to see somebody, you know, like a classic act. Like a classic rock act or something, or like, you know, 400 bucks sometimes. Wild. It's crazy. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's nuts. So good point that you brought up about COVID kind of impacting the business side of things and across the board. Across the board.
All right, so I did invite. We got Sad Boy here. I did send an invite to Sully. So hopefully we'll be able to get that match. Looks like he's here. So after this, we'll do winners finals. But we don't really have any other options after this. We have no more, like, that literally is the only set that we can run. So whoever is here to play is the winner if the other person's not here. Is like what's going on. So hopefully it doesn't become that. That'd be awful. You know, I dilly-dallied on MKX the other day though, and that game is still fun. That game is still fun. Definitely interested in, if we don't hear anything, if MK11 is going to be left where it currently is, and they're not going to keep adding or adjusting it, I think that if I am going to continue to do so, I'm just going to move back to MKX, because MKX is genuinely still fun. There's still really good players on there. Oddly enough, the MKX tournament is like the most viewed video out of everything that I've done by a long shot, by like 10 times as many. Like 200 views on pools for random MK11 events, MKX 2,500 views. Like, it's insane how many people came through to watch that MKX tournament. So
it's wild, man.
Yeah, people really enjoy it. Now, part of it's because just MKX in general was kind of buzzing, and there's not as much MKX content really, so it's like less cluttered. So if you're looking for that, I was one of the few that were providing it. So, but that doesn't change the fact that that game is fun. People still enjoy it. I still enjoy it. So, moving forward, if we're gonna keep doing stuff, it may just be MKX, especially if MK11 is gonna be left where it's at. Although that's a rather morbid topic, so I don't want to get too down in the dumps on MK11, because it's almost there. It's got some really good and fun ideas and concepts, but it just needs a little bit of that extra polish, and I hope it gets it. I really do.
Sully's going to take round one here.
Yep, nicely done with the fatal blow to close it out.
I think he got maybe one bicycle kick off there, so he's got that working on that KB, as always. Ooh, nice. What a confirm by Murda. That's only the kick part of that string connected, and he was able to get the teleport off in time. That's great reactions there. Very impressive.
All right, backing away, little fireballs out. Ooh, burning kunai up, though. That means Sad Boy's got access to big damage if he can find an opening. Sully, of course, has the breakaway, so I'm sure he'll likely break out of it, but still options here. Immediate breakaway. 20%, though. That's not bad. Just to get an initial plus, get your opponent off that defensive meter.
Absolutely.
Teleports out. I love the mobility here from Scorpion. I walk back is the name.
You saw that, right? Oh, yeah. Wow, nice. Nice jab string confirm. Okay, gonna get some big damage here. 356 and the corner. Sully on life alert. That's it.
Okay, so Sad Boy answers back and has his own fatal blow still intact. So the thing about Sully's victory is he had to spend a big resource to do it. Sad Boy was able to get away with it and keep everything he needs, so he'll still have that fatal blow and still have the crushing blows here as well. KB. Did not have the meter to keep going much further with that, though, but still, solid start here to round 3 for Sad Boy.
Sully always aware of the map here. Let's put Murda back in the corner with his throw. Okay. No backing up today for you. Challenged him immediately with that kick string there. Okay, nice crossover. Got the corner again. He's got to be loaded with that bicycle kick, KB. He's got to be. All right. Tough. Wow, what a challenge by Murda. Okay. Finding an
Caught the
opening. Nice.
There's
Wow.
that fatal blow. He saved it till later, and here it comes in handy as he'll be using it to get the kill and secure game 1.
It's going to be a good set, I think. This is going to be a good set, I think. Both of these players are...
It does look like Sully, though, maybe opting to switch away from Lou in the chat. He's saying he's getting tired of him, so we could very well see a switch.
Is he saying?
Is it Cassie time? Probably not, but yeah, who knows? I mean, I think Lou, Scorpion is one of those characters that it really doesn't matter who you play. He's going to dictate the pace to some extent. He can get in and out whenever he wants. He has that teleport cancel to sort of run away and then run back in whenever he wants, so whatever he plays, he's still not going to be fully in control. Even Joker will still have to kind of be at the whim of Scorpion on when he wants to get in and out. But Joker, a very strong character. So strong that NetherRealm decided to take away a little bit of his health. I don't think it was enough.
Oh, that's right.
I think this character is still super top tier. So we'll see if Sully can bring home the victory now that he's jumped over to the Clown Prince himself. And this is one of his stronger characters, for sure. And, of course, one of the strongest characters in the game. And, you know, it cannot be forgotten that Sonic Fox, at the top of the community, they have won using this very character as well. The most recent big offline event we had, we play Invitational, but still, all of the big names were there. And Sonic Fox was the one that came out on top.
Right. Sully just challenging. I love it. Murda trying to, you know, playing Scorpion right up in the, you know, up close, using the 2 jab, trying to, you know, apply pressure, plus frames, and Sully just challenging.
All right, no more room to walk back to here anymore. Sad Boy, though, immediately gets out with that teleport cancel. He's being aggressive here, but he does, of course, have tons of that boat behind him to start to walk away.
Nice trip guard.
Empty jump to the other side, maybe worrying about a flawless block. That has become the approach at the higher level. It feels like players are not really worried about trying to anti-air, especially when you're going for cross-ups. But a flawless block, that'll ruin a day quick.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wow. This barely scales, right, Dream?
Oh, yeah, I think this does more damage the more hits you do for some odd reason. It does. It has inverse scaling, because this is likely going to kill.
Is that going to be dead?
Oh, yeah, he's super dead.
Wow, that's dead.
43%, dude. For 2 hits into the Fatal Blow, 43%. It's insane. They don't know what scaling is on this one. Although, I will say this. Sully just spent 2 things there. Not only did he spend the Fatal Blow, but he also spent his throw crushing blow in that same stroke. Because he needs to be able to cancel and have it, or even have it blocked, but it needs to be on cooldown, and it's not on cooldown when it's gone.
Right.
So he is no longer going to be able to utilize that throw KB. So a big expenditure, but still.
Right, and then Joker's got that really nice counter crushing blow or punish crushing blow that he has with a cane to the face.
Yep, that's that same string he used to go into Fatal Blow there. So yeah, he's got some big damage available to him. You know, spending that Fatal Blow, as costly as it might be on paper, he still has so many other great ways to churn out damage that doesn't really overall impact him too heavily. We'll see how Sully manages just outside of Fatal Blow here in this second round. Sadway now just underneath that 50% mark. Here's a throw to keep adding the damage up. He actually might be like a combo and a little bit of chip away from closing out Sad Boy. We know that Joker can hit mid-30s, no problem off of clean hits.
There it is.
He's dead. He's dead. Crushing blow with no defensive meter. He's fucking dead. Joker does so much damage.
Had that crushing blow in the bag and used it at the perfect moment. What a play.
I think he used it to hunt down a telecancel or whatever too, so like the defensive meter to stop that from happening had just been spent in that same moment. So really smart timing there for Sully to lock in and utilize that KB at the exact moment where his opponent didn't have an option to contest or deal with it.
So we just went 1 for 1, didn't we?
Indeed we did. Tied up here between these two. Yo, ASO21007 with the follow. Thank you so much.
I'm liking Sully's variation names. OP.
The variation names are such an interesting little thing that is... It's so dangerous because on one hand, it's abuse. Like the number of stupid fucking racist bullshit that I've ran into is insane.
Yeah.
And then you also have like but it's still fun because you see cool, fun names. But then
yeah,
NRS,
they've got some good filters applied. It seems right. They've got. I
got
haven't
decent
seen anybody.
ones, but I've definitely seen some people get away with some weird shit. But I think the other inverse side of that is that NRS, because of the Titanium Tigers fiasco, now on all the NetherRealm streams, they cover them all up. You can't see what anybody's variation is. Yeah, they cover them up, so you could have whatever shit you want. They'll cover it up. You know, the stream doesn't see it. They probably would still make you change it, but the stream doesn't see it, so they don't really care.
I got you. Okay.
So, but like then it's like, you know, that's so you lose all that little extra flavor that people get with their name.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. And I don't think that Tyler's variation name was that bad in terms of like things that are egregious. NRS, why did you do this? Just a question, not even like NRS is dumb for doing this. Just questioning it. And to the point where, like, I mean, clearly he was right. They ended up nerfing that fucking move into the ground later on.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Oh, the recovery on it is like,
right
6 million frames now.
Oh, yeah, it's a joke.
Shiva has to, like, get down and stretch and do a downward dog before she's ready after that missed teleport stomp.
Not to mention you can sneeze and it'll whiff. Like, you just have to barely move and it'll whiff now.
Yep.
They were
while we're chatting about this, Sully just in complete
beautiful anti-air though from Sad Boy.
Great
pay attention. Okay, here we go. This is maybe gonna kill. Gonna throw him out of the corner in the process though, and yep, that'll kill too. Brutality from Sully. Bang, bang.
And this is a tough one.
Indeed.
This is a tough brutality to take. It lasts a long time.
Yeah, that's one of the more extended animations here. But as soon as Sully switched over to his Joker, the wins have not shown up for Sad Boy. It's just been Liu Kang has been, you know, was getting the job done, but now that Sully's hit final form of Joker, a whole new beast is on the field, and so far untouched. We'll see if Sad Boy's got an answer here for game number 4. Sully now one away from closing it out and moving on to losers finals, which technically, if we can't get Too Easy and Kusanagi back here, losers finals becomes grand finals because we're gonna have to DQ one of them, and whichever other one is here, they'll just fight it out in grand finals. I hope it doesn't happen. I really hope we can get Kusanagi and Too Easy here at the same time. We shall see. People have got divided attentions. Kusanagi falling real deep into Strive. I don't blame him. It's a fun, interesting game. I myself can't really do anime fighters. My brain just can't handle all the cross-ups and everything. But I will totally agree that Guilty Gear is gorgeous and really fun to watch and everything. Like, it's a really fun game to look at for sure. Beautiful.
It is, isn't it? It's very cool. Yeah, I agree. I
mean, look, if you are a fan of anime, Guilty Gear is the game for you because it is in some ways like an anime personified into a fighting game, and the story is just as fucking batshit nonsense as anime goes as well. Like, that game is crazy. So, but it just looks beautiful. Look at that tick throw, and that works on hit and block. Nice. Sad Boy really answering back here in round 1.
I love this. Murda coming out immediately, just establishing dominance here.
Now, he only spent the command grab interactable there, too, so a lot of those crushing blows still on the table. Speaking of, he'll go ahead and spend one here. Starting to get toward that 50% mark, just outside of it after he doesn't have the meter for the amplify. There's the trade, but the trade does get that 50% breach. We'll see if Sad Boy can clean up the rest of that other half of the health bar. Here's the opening. Oh, he needs a little bit more damage. Sully's in trouble here for game 4. One more hit will do it from those overheads. Okay, here's the cancel. He's going to get the side switch as well. He wants that corner positioning. Here's the pressure off of the jumping Jester.
Oh, what a
overhead, ducking underneath the throw. That was huge, and Sad Boy takes game 4, tying it up.
I love that, man. I love the tenacity of Murda to say, I'm not going out quietly into that good night. He's got a black eye and everything, I think, right? Is my screen lying to me? He's got a black eye.
We might have different screens. I'm not sure. Oh, he does. Yes, indeed. Battered and bruised on that one. But victorious nonetheless. That's what counts. He's still alive, at least.
Let's go. The game 5, Dream? Is this a game 5 here?
It very well could be, and we'll see. Take me to it. Game number 5. Only one player's making it out alive. And, additionally, I really hope Kusanagi and Too Easy are ready to go after this.
Yeah, me too.
The winner will face off, or the loser, I should say, will face off against Sad Boy here. And then the the winner of that will face off against whoever, whichever one of them survived and made it into grand finals. But of course, this is for a losers final spot between Sully and Sad Boy Murda. Scorpion versus Joker. Both players busting out all the stops here, going the distance on this one. But they can only go one step further, and only one of them will be able to take it. So I'll come down to this one, Argonath. I walk back. There it is. Doesn't walk back fast enough, though. Gets caught.
Very nice. Very nice conversion off the uppercut, just to get another uppercut in there, extra damage.
Dude, I thought for a moment that his controller died and holding left because he kept walking back afterward, unfazed.
You know, I don't really, I'm not an expert on this game, but I think, and what I notice in all the elite Scorpion players is that they have the ability to use their back two very effectively, because that's pretty much, I think, death on block.
Yeah, it's unsafe if it finishes, but what they do is they let the first hit and then they confirm off of that. So if that first hit hits, they let it rip. If that first hit's blocked, they cancel it. Yeah. The problem comes when the first hit whiffs, because then the second hit of the string has to come out, like it was just about to right there.
Yep.
So that's where it runs into trouble. But yeah, really good Scorpion players have that quickness to react to the single hit to decide what their route is. Do I amplify it offensively for the launch on this teleport I just did, or do I defensively amplify and cancel?
Yeah. Tough spot here for Sad Boy.
Oh,
wow, Micro Duck fighting out, jabs. Okay, gets the buff. Little short up for your troubles.
Oh, falls
good
out.
Cancel on the teleport. What awareness.
Okay, Sad Boy could kill right here. One more hit could kill if he gets this Fatal Blow off. Now Sully has the same option, though. Fatal Blow available to both. This is going to do it. The Kapow closes it out. Final round.
Nice.
And huge resources on the table for both. Sully still having access to that Fatal Blow is very deadly indeed. Sad Boy, honestly, if I was him, I'd be looking to find a way to kill him and just plow through that final 30%. You know what I mean? Like, not even let him live in that Fatal Blow realm and just do the 35% combo before he gets to it. That's what I would want to do.
Right.
Joker's Fatal Blow is just so scary. With the cancel, the throw, all of it, it's too much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. When I run into that situation, man, I just pray. A little bit of DOT damage here for Sad Boy. Walking back.
Ooh, big force block.
Oh. Wow.
Uh-oh. This is a big launch, and Sad Boy has no breakaway to stop this. He's going to have to hold all of this damage. 421. Sully keeping it going. Defensive meter about to come back here for Sad Boy. He'll basically get one more chance. Okay,
he
a Fatal Blow
has
combo
the
could do
presence
it
of
here.
mind to go for the armor breaker. Wow.
If he gets the right opening, he just spent that defensive bar. He needs the opening now. He's
dead!
dead!
This could be it!
He might not die because of the
these
spear.
950.
The spear cancel, the spear scaling. Oh, but you're right, the 950 health. The skulls and shields are
alive.
gonna matter.
I think he's alive.
Barely alive. 25 health left. Yo, the cancel! And he got it. The conversion as well. What an insane finish.
That was a great set. That was a great set, gentlemen. That was a good set.
Wild
What an
stuff
ending.
here.
That was very impressive. Both just awesome players, man. That was fun.
Insanity. Absolute insanity. The cancel. Sad Boy tried to get out of it, but just got clipped by the string afterward. Like, that was wild plays down to the wire. You could tell both players wanted that, but yeah, the scale, the spear scaling on that one was real heavy and cost him. And you know, Sad Boy knew to keep it short, right? He did not go for like a big longer extension of that. He knew to just get right into that Fatal Blow, but even there, unfortunately, not going to get enough. But Sully will move on. Sad Boy's still going to get a decent chunk of points. Let's head back to our bracket here where we can put those scores in. So Sully moves on to losers finals, and we've got Kusanagi versus Too Easy up next.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah, that confirmed into that Fatal Blow was so sweet. I think that was off a Micro Duck. I think just a jab confirm. So nice. That was exciting.
All right. So let's hope that Too Easy is ready to go.
I think. Dream, I think you did you say this earlier that if these Too Easy does not show up, we're going right to grand finals?
Yeah, we can't we have literally no other matches to play, so
Right.
we cannot wait any longer. So if either one of them can't show up right now, we have to DQ. I don't know what that means, Kusanagi. If you're saying you can't play right now, though, we have to move on. We cannot just chill here for 10 minutes, unfortunately. Or it's I don't know how long Guilty Gear Strive sets take. I think they take maybe take longer than that. I don't know if they're first to 2 or 3. I don't actually know what the rules are for that community.
Is there like already tournaments in that game?
Yeah, I mean,
Is that what I'm hearing?
People were trying to
Atlanta.
get tournaments during the beta that I don't know if
Oh
they can
my
actually
l-
get what's it called. But
my
I mean
goodness.
that's not unheard of at all. Like new game comes out, which is it's like it's number 4. It's Guilty Gear 4, and technically
Right.
it's like way more than that because they do kind of like the Street Fighter thing. It's like the same game re-releases with multiple updates to itself. So there's a huge Guilty Gear community. So they were absolutely ready to go when the new game came out.
Yeah.
So tournaments right off the bat, not surprising at all, and they'll continue to happen. I think it'll be maybe a question of which tournaments stick around, which ones do well, or whatever, because there's going to be that initial like saturation. And
Oh,
also,
absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, right. Yep.
Which
The
players
cream will
enjoy
rise.
it? Like which players are going to play the game as the new flavor and then run back to MK or Street Fighter or wherever they came from, and which players are going to actually genuinely enjoy what Strive is bringing to the table and maybe make the switch full time to that being their main game. There's a
Right.
handful of players that's their intentions. There's a handful of players that will be their intention and they won't be able to deliver. They'll just Strive will hit them with some other bullshit they don't like and they'll come back. But some of them, we will bid them farewell and hopefully good luck in the Strive universe, because I think Guilty Gear's a cool game. If you're gonna move to a different game, Guilty Gear is not a bad one to pick. Guilty
Yeah.
Gear is still a really cool game.
Oh, hey, Dream. It looks like we're going to have our winners final here. Kusanagi saying invite, and we already got Too Easy in the lobby. This is going to be a winners final.
Ooh, all
Let's
right.
go.
Excellent. Short wait on that one.
Oh, yeah.
So Too Easy is ready to go. And Kusanagi will be with us.
And just
in
to speak
a
to
moment.
what you're saying, man, what a great time to be a gamer. You got a lot of options, a lot of good games on the horizon, a lot of good games currently out. Fun time.
Dude, that new
Fun time to
Ratchet
be a
and Clank
gamer.
makes me want to get a fucking PlayStation 5.
Get it, man. Pull the trigger. Get one.
Pull the trigger. I have to steal one. Like I have to commit a crime in order to find one. I gotta pick a scalper, meet him in a
I got a
dark
guy.
alley, and then hold him up.
I got a guy. Message me
Yeah.
offline. I got a guy. I don't. Pretty cool if I did, though.
That'd be a cool hookup to have, yeah. And not to mention, it's a big expense, and it doesn't come with
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clank. I gotta go shell out. I'm assuming that game's $70 because Sony's trying to push the new.
Is that what's going on?
The new price for games. So,
Wow. I mean, I guess it makes sense. These productions aren't getting any smaller for these AAA games. Well,
Yeah. Well, look,
don't know.
Guilty Gear I think is maybe, or not Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear is also really cool, but Ratchet and Clank is like a top tier AAA game and one of like my favorite franchises of all time. Ratchet and Clank. The first one I got stuck at this weird part because my kid brain was too dumb to figure it out, but as an adult I like, oh duh, and I went back and figured it out later on. Not even as an adult, like just a couple years later. But playing through the second one was the one that I really like, just fell in love with everything that game was offering, and it's a really fun romp. So I'm looking forward to getting into, if I do grab one, getting into new Ratchet and Clank because it looks fun. They've taken some weird twists and turns, but it looks good. And sadly, Xbox is not flexing with anything that looks really cool. All I've seen is like teasers of Halo.
I don't want to hear this.
I don't know what's going on. Well, like, where is Halo? And where is a new Gears? Their big tent poles have not shown up yet. Yo, Sad
tell you
Boy
what,
with the
though,
raid, thank you so much.
Tell you what, though, I think these investments that Microsoft is doing on these studios and acquiring them, I mean, it might, it could also be bad, but I think it might pay off. We got to see here. There's a lot of studios doing some exciting things. Don't know if you know, Dream, Coalition, the team behind Gears, is working on another IP, undisclosed as of this time. So that's kind of exciting.
I don't know.
I
I'm
think.
not really happy with Gears 5, so I'm okay with them no longer ruining the memories I have of that game and moving on to something different. So sure, that sounds cool. And yeah, Bethesda coming over to Xbox is going to be
No more Elder
is gonna
Scrolls
be
for
interesting.
See that?
Myself, personally, I'm not really into Elder Scrolls. But they have been talking about what's it called, Starfleet or Starfield. There we go. Starfield. I really like science fiction, so. And Fallout doesn't do science fiction. Fallout is like this weird future that started in the 50s. You know what I mean? Like it's got this like weird this weird timeline to it where it's got like cool space armor, but it's all still anchored in other technology. So
weird anachronism. Fallout just plays on fun anachronisms. It's really cool.
Yeah,
kinda,
retro
cool.
futurism. That's a fun way to put it. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to playing.
But winners finals.
Winners finals. Ooh, that means I got to change the top here too. So we've got Jackie from Kusanagi. Not really a surprise, but too easy. That was one of the questions we had. We didn't know what he was going to go with. We also don't know if he's at his controller right now. Still a little AFK here. Hopefully he gets back in time. But Sub-Zero has been what we've been seeing a little bit more of, but there's the Cetrion, which we know is the other half of the Cetrion, or the too easy equation, is he's got a strong Cetrion. I think Cetrion, really strong character just in general. Maybe not my personal favorite, but I cannot fault somebody for being here to win, and that's what Too Easy came to do, is get a W. So we'll see if he can do it. He just got done playing in the Pro Tour, so he might not be warmed up for Xbox, but definitely warmed up for MK. And if he's playing on a converter, which I would hope he is, he's warmed up for whatever he's on always. Because I don't fucking play on a PlayStation controller when I'm playing PlayStation. Hell no. That controller's ass. And I play in the comfort zone on an Xbox controller at all times.
Yeah. To paraphrase Dream here, why would you have a life-giving goddess in a game about death?
Yeah, I don't understand Cetrion. I mean, I know she becomes angry in the story, but why don't you just give us her angry death sister? Or we already had that Shinnok, the death one, from the start. Like, I don't know why we need it. Okay, here we go.
What a challenge.
Answers back. Gonna go for the stagger, waiting to see what Kusanagi did. Kusanagi wisely just gonna also see what his opponent will do. So it's a bit of a wash. Return back to neutral. Too easy. Not a lot of life. Low profiles it. Clean little conversion as well. Okay,
the convert off of that is so impressive. That is like microseconds. And
interrupts it.
The fatal blow.
Dude, Too Easy is playing on fire right here. Perfect spacing. Perfectly interrupting these fatal blow attempts. Because, like, Kusanagi was swinging for the fences on that one to win.
Yeah. Okay, look at this. Tornado. A pinata. Kusanagi with an opening here. Okay, finishes with the old dash punch, corner pressure, throw, a tiny bit of dot damage on there. Okay, got some wild stuff going on. A tornado is just so oppressive, you know, because even on block, it's tough to challenge. And then if it hits, it's, of course, tough to challenge.
And it has, like, such pushback that certain flawless block attacks, I think Jackie is included on that list, do not interact with it the way that you would want. It's not very desirable. They're too far away to hit. So. And
you see Too Easy just staggering. I believe that's what stand one, that kind of, like, open.
That wind
kind of slap
she's got.
Yeah. Very scary. That's such a good a normal. I think it like it's anti-air to me quite a bit.
Well, the best thing about her wind normals, her strikes, is that they're not just a jab. It's not just her hand. It's the wind afterward, which does two things: A, extends them and makes them go farther, and B, doesn't put her at danger. So you don't have to worry about putting your hand out there and getting kicked in your hand. Because you're putting your wind out there, and they can kick the wind all they want. It's just going to hit them. So it's a really effective tool for, yo, what's going on, Rank? 1 year indeed. The big 12 months. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Is the Ultimate expansion worth it for 20 bucks? What do you get with Ultimate? You get...
For 20 bucks?
You get 3 characters, right? I don't think there's anything else in Ultimate. If you like the game, I think it's worth it. Because the 3 characters are good. Well, I don't know. Rambo is maybe not good, but Rambo's fun. Rain is fun, and Melina's fun. The characters are fun. So I think if you enjoy the game, getting those 3 characters with Ultimate, worth it. If you're
there's a
kind
DLC,
of a casual, you don't really care. Well, okay, yeah. So I guess if we're talking about Ultimate, I guess I wasn't. So Ultimate expansion, yeah, he's totally worth it. You get everything. Yeah, it's totally worth it. Well, yeah, I don't care about the story, but that is with the story too. That does come with the story too.
Is Kusanagi AFK? What's going on here?
I guess so, but this is not my problem. I don't know why Too Easy's letting him live. I think Kusanagi's typing
wow,
in the
Too
chat.
Easy being very respectful here, man. I would be, I mean, I'm not very good, so I'd be taking every little piece of life I could get here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I would do, but it's whatever. But yeah, and I think if we're talking about if you just have base MK, 20 bucks to get all of the characters plus the story, totally worth it.
Yeah.
I was thinking just Ultimate as a perspective of somebody who had bought all the DLC like prior. But yeah, if you just have MK, totally worth it.
Little Rockwall KB for your trouble there, man. Wow, restand with the tornado. Wow, another tornado.
All right. Trying to open him up. We're going to see a lot of tornadoes on this one, though. That's kind of the go-to ender and just on block and everything. Like, the move kind of does everything you would want it to. Pokes into tornado, combo enders into tornado. Like, it's tornado all around. Tried to get the tornado for the armor break. Not quite quick enough. Good punish, though, on the flawless block there. That if you flawless block it, it does adjust the frames on that.
Ooh,
Kusanagi, though, he could recover here.
Be it? Oh!
That's going to do it. Fatal blow. That will get the
That's
kill
just the
here.
armor break, too.
Yeah, I think that's going to be maybe the more devastating part, is that was going to kill no matter what. But now, Too Easy doesn't have his defensive meter going into round 2. So if Kusanagi can get some early momentum, he'll be able to cash out on all that damage uncontested. And we're talking like, you know, that gutted KB and a handful of other big tools she's got in her arsenal as well. All right, opened up. Ooh, beautiful neutral jump, though.
Good, yep.
Okay, here's the toss from Sai.
Oh, what a
Cancel
throw.
as well.
Nice.
Beautiful stuff here from Kusanagi. And now Too Easy just got his meter back. So just shy of 30 seconds to get both of those bars back.
Nice throw. Wow, that teleport was risky, but it paid off.
I
Plus
think
that was
I'd
calculated.
hate breakaway less too if it was a one-time use per round. Like, fuck letting it come back. You get one.
Interesting. I never even considered that. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Because it looks like the cooldown for it is 30 seconds. Yo, no commitment! He can chip out, though. He can chip out.
Oh!
That was a smart use of that string, too. That was going to get the hits.
Smart.
Too Easy didn't have any defensive meter, but if you would have gotten any of that back or whatever, that would have been crucial to digging through that health bar. So Kusanagi going to go ahead and get game number 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Just anybody not in the know, I guess. That,
I think
the
Rain
string
is,
there.
I think Rain is good, Cloud Scorpion. I just think he doesn't do a good job of interacting with Breakaway. It's really annoying because Argus Plunge is too slow, and Geyser Palm and Hydro Boost, both of his key combo starters, people can break away before you're able to hit them. Like, they can break before the amp or whatever. So that's the unfortunate part for Rain, that it's frustrating to play him. Because Rain is kind of the main character that I play.
What is his armor break again, Dream? Rain's armor, is that the bubble? The bubble
yeah, it's
thingy?
the bubble thing, but it's too slow. So on like his normal combos, it comes out too slow, or even just like off of like his standard string into like standard string into that special instead of trying to go for a combo, they can still break out. It's before.
All right, who do you think's got the best armor break in the game? If you had a, you just drop dead, you got to say it right now.
Probably Cabal.
I think that's a good. Yeah, I think that's a top contender. Yeah,
it's a good combo ender no matter what. It's got good.
Right.
Well, actually, probably Kodal. Kodal was probably the better one though, because of the way that Kodal's works as it goes from.
Is it that rising cut thing?
Yeah, and that's why it's good because it goes from down to up.
Right.
You get rid of the problems where you did it at the wrong time and they fell underneath it or they floated over the top of it. Because there's a handful of armor breaks that you do them and they're like too high in the air, but Kodal completely avoids that problem by basically just slicing through the complete area that the breakaway would fall into. And it hits for fucking obnoxious damage. Like, it is crazy. So probably Kodal, actually. The only problem with Kodal's is that he loses it for one of his launchers, but whatever. Because Cabal gets the key piece across the board.
While we're over here yabbering away about armor breakers, Too Easy made the switch to Sub, man. This is exciting.
So Sub has a really bad armor breaker, but Sub doesn't need a good armor break as his combo structure with the freeze, for the most part, doesn't really allow too many breakaway opportunities. So Sub-Zero are allowed to, for the most part, kind of avoid that. Although, look, I'm a big fan of Too Easy Sub-Zero. I think that him playing Sub-Zero is where he's at his most comfortable, and I'm happy to see him make the switch. We'll see if he can make it work for him, though, here. Took that first round, but Kusanagi not going to make it easy. Jumping clear over that get-up attack here, so that means no way to contest this damage. Tries for the gutted, or the KB at the end there, I think, but drops the combo. That could cost him here, because if Too Easy turns this around, especially once that Fatal Blow comes online, Sub-Zero is such a terrifying character with Fatal Blow.
The breakaway by Kusanagi there broke away from the Ice Ball. Didn't matter because Too Easy recovered in time to just keep the pressure going.
Yep, that's the power of that Amp Ice Ball. He was going to get up no matter what.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
One more mix from Too Easy could kill. I think he's still got that 124 KB, so he'll be able to get the launcher into the rib cracker for the kill.
Oh!
Sub-Zero is here.
That Bihan? Oh, that's that DJ,
No, that's,
isn't it?
that's Kuai Liang. Yeah, this is Dimitri though, but.
Oh my goodness, man. I feel like that's a flex in and of itself, playing this DJ.
Oh, damn, and Gotso with the note. He had the slide KB loaded as well, so just damage on damage ready here for Too Easy. Sub-Zero, I think, is another character who plays really effectively into the Crushing Blow game. He's got really strong KBs that can be loaded and used at will. Like, there's a couple of Crushing Blows that require too much, like, reliance on the player to do a certain thing or whatever, or like get counter hit at full screen or block the wrong way despite the fact that your character has no mix-up. But things just like hit this move 3 times or hit a long combo, those are a lot more reliable and allow you to do what you want. Yeah, it's on the third KB, the third slide, the third one that you spent onward. You can do it. You can KB. So
you got to connect 2 of them, and then the next one you get, that's the one, right?
Yep. You got to connect 2 and amplify 2, and then on the third one, you can. And when you amplify that one, it can crush. Obviously, you don't have to, but damage is available once you've done 2 of them already. You have to have the meter for it too. That's the other thing, right? Is you have to have the meter to
Good
close out
challenge by Kusanagi with that nice forward 3 by Jackie. There's a 9-frame mid. Great tool to challenge with. Crushes lows.
Dude, that's such an obnoxious move, too. Forward 3, I'm surprised they've never touched it. A 9-frame mid that's that safe on stagger is a very, very powerful tool.
Oh, yeah. Forward advancing, great hitbox, very active. That forward 3 is nice, man.
All right, so Too Easy now.
I will end you. Oh, man.
All right, big anti-air here. Gonna go back to the corner here with this combo as well. Too Easy doing a great job of controlling the positioning here, making sure he keeps his opponent locked down. Although, of course, Kusanagi not easy to lock down. Jackie just finds a quick mid, gets herself out of the corner, 30% in the process as well. And here's another opening.
Challenge.
No meter, though, anymore, so Kusanagi is going to have to wait a little bit before he can start turning up that damage. Now the meter comes back, but he spent it and gets punished for it as well. So still no offensive meter, blocking those toes for too long. Maybe, yep, not quite enough, but look at that damage.
Did you look at that?
Okay, Kusanagi with a beautiful anti-air, and he's just going to cleanly go into the Fatal Blow. I think that Too Easy actually will survive this. But
I think so, yeah.
This is going to be just barely. Too Easy. Doesn't have the life lead, but the jump back away from the plasma and everything. Wow, what a play by Too Easy. He'll take the victory 3-1.
Wow, that was awesome, man. Was it a jump back 1? That was woo.
Yep. Yes, now it is losers finals, Kusanagi, and usually you'd have a little bit of a break, but because of the way things ran, you have to play right now. So if you could stick around, that would be great. We'll go ahead and get Sully in here, and we'll run our losers finals.
Great set. So we are looking at Kusanagi v Sully.
Yep, that is the plan.
Exciting.
Here. And the winner faces off against Too Easy in our grand finals.
That was nice to get to see Too Easy's Sub-Zero. I love watching that. Love watching. I gotta be honest, man. I'm a little bit biased when it comes to the ninjas. They're just so fun to watch of all kinds. Fire ninjas.
Like the ninjas and the robots are why I enjoyed and fell in love with this game as a kid. It was all about the ninjas and the robots.
Right. Yeah, man. When I was back when Mortal Kombat 2 dropped, was playing Scorpion, Reptile, Sub-Zero. So fun.
Too Easy, please back out of the lobby. Thank you. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and now get Sully in for our losers finals. Sully should be quick to find here in our recent players. Just a couple button presses away and he'll be joining us. And hopefully Kusanagi stayed in the lobby. Yes, Kusanagi has remained in the lobby. Easy dub. So Sully will be here in just a moment. And then, of course, like I said, the winner goes on to face off against Too Easy in the grand finals. Too Easy, of course, is on the winner's side of things, so he does have that extra buffer to work with. We'll see what our combatants bring to the table here. Which one of them gets the opportunity. Now, we just saw Kusanagi versus Too Easy, so that will be the run back. Sully, however, has not faced off against Too Easy, I don't believe, yet. Oh, wait, in fact, you know what? Too Easy beat Sully to make it into top 8, actually. So it will be a run back for both players, but Sully's had maybe a little bit more time to process and come up with a strategy. So we'll see how that ends up working out here for him. And, of course, you know, Kusanagi just came off of a loss, but maybe he did some critical thinking, and he'll be able to come up with a different strategy as he reapproaches it in our grand finals. That is what they're fighting for, though, is the opportunity to avenge their own deaths at Too Easy's hands.
Is that, oh my god, that's a Noob Saibot pick by Sully.
Dude,
cool.
I'm happy to see some Noob Saibot. Let's
Me
go.
too. I know you are.
I think Noob Saibot's a character that has some struggles, but there are clearly some players that are able to make it work. He might just not gel as much with my playstyle, perhaps. You know, like players like Abyss, though, do a really good job of, you know, making it through even despite some of the characters' what I would perceive as issues, and I think many players do, but there are those players that are willing to work it out that find success anyway, despite those shortcomings.
Look at that, man. Sully just ready to challenge that low fan amplify with the flawless block. Like, I'll tell you what, Dream, I'll go through a whole Combat League set and try that and get hit every time.
Oh, dude, I
just
fuck
ready
it up
immediately.
every single time. I mean, that's assuming I can even block the first one and not get hit by the mix-up between that and the KB stab in the brain. Like, despite my attempts to fuzzy it, I always seem to block the wrong way at the last moment. That's my skill.
Yeah, and that slide, I mean, you can speak to it. You're a player of Noob Saibot, but that slide is just such a great neutral tool, it seems like, you know, for some matchups.
As long as you can get to that space on the screen. As long as you're at that half-screen moment, it'll do a great job. And in particular, you know, the teleport that we see Sully using, he's teleporting, but she has to go out of the ground and slides across the ground, so he'll actually do a better job of catching her. She'll have a harder time dodging it, like she's been able to dodge those spirit balls. But if Kusanagi can hover at that range outside of the slides coverage, then Kusanagi actually becomes more of a threat. Spirit Ball does a lot of damage, but not enough to really hold him out. And, of course, you can teleport in. Here we go.
Good crossover there.
Nice teleport in, though. That's the problem with being at full screen. Those Spirit Balls are not going to do a great job of preventing Kusanagi from teleporting in. But Sully has hit so many clones right now. I gotta say that I'm sure the clone KB is queued up. So we could be seeing some devastating damage from another touch
that thing
here.
hits like a truck.
Oh, if he blocked that, he could have used it. Although we do have to, of course, still worry about it. And there it is. He knew, too. That was absolutely calculated. Quick poke into it. Kusanagi still had the defensive meter, but Sully just went straight into the clone for the KB to get the kill nice and quick and not even give the opportunity. So that is game one over to Noob and Sully.
Well played.
Very well played.
That looked pretty good. Sully was showcasing a couple of those low poke anti-airs there. That little hook thing that Noob throws, that little hook thing. It's that anti-air, good conversions, man.
It's one of the better pokes in the game, I feel like. It's got great coverage, good anti-air, as well as just a great poke in general. It's very fast. I think it's like 9 or 10 frames. So it's for a down 4, it is definitely on the quicker side of those. It's got maybe a little bit too much pushback to do much with, but for a character that is going to try to zone you out and throw a bunch of clones, who cares if you push him back? You're pushing him back into optimal deal with my clone range. So ends up working out quite well for Noob.
Right. So we'll see here. Looks like Kusanagi sticking with the Katana pick, the Adenian princess. And we'll see what kind of adjustments he makes, if he has to make any.
Backing away both players at the start. No surprises there. Kind of feel your opponent out, see what their response is. Ooh, beautiful whiff punish.
Nice spacing.
Oh, the lag, I think, might have eaten an input on Sully, though. We saw it chug. Escape failed.
Throw.
That's an uh-oh here. Noob Saibot does have a throw-crushing blow on both sides.
I don't see too many Noob Saibot short up. That was funny to see.
Short hop's pretty bad. It's you can duck underneath the kick, which is insane.
Oh, can you?
Duck maybe is wrong, but you can low profile it. Like if you have a move that lowers your head at all, you'll get underneath it. and it's punishable. So
shame.
it's not like one of the fast ones, like Jackie and Fuji, for example. They have 9-frame short hops. Not noob.
Oh,
That's a kill with gun in?
Wow, what a play by Kusa. That was all started off with a little micro duck OS.
Oh no, he's still
was
dead
nice.
though. The fatal blow confirmed from Sully. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to kill because of the scaling here.
Big damage, big damage.
2 shots will do it. Yes, just enough. 418.
My God.
I want to say Kusanagi had just under 4, so...
There's a isn't there a crushing blow associated with those like sky daggers that Katana does?
Yeah, if you hit 3 sky daggers, the grab thing from that stance is a launcher. So she's one of the few characters that has like you can do a crushing blow launcher, starting just like uppercut or another. She's got a couple other ones too, and then you can go into a crushing blow extender in the middle of the combo, and then end it with a big dumb crushing blow. So she's got big access to damage, but it's kind of hard to build. Those size, there's no way to combo into them, so hitting 3 of them is not as easy as one might just think it is within one game.
I gotta say, man, this is a fun matchup. This is one that I don't see much in many top 8s. And Noob Saibon and Katana, this is pretty cool.
Dude, Noob Saibon has not been seen around these parts very often. We saw a lot this week, oddly enough. But, you know, prior to that, Noob Saibot had become a bit of a scarcity here on the Xbox side of things. And there it is, the low slide will catch, and Sully takes game number 2 as well.
Nice. Harnessing the chi energy, getting his chakra alignment. So, Sully's up 2-0.
Indeed.
All right. But I believe in Kusanagi. I believe that Kusanagi can make something happen here. He's got a lot of characters up his sleeve.
Final chance here. Who's it going to be? Continue it out with Katana, or is it Jackie time? Dvora? Ooh, let's go.
Oh, the classic. Oh, yeah, baby.
Kusanagi gonna go out on the tried and true. I respect this.
You know, it's actually gonna...
Even if it doesn't work, I respect it.
Right. Me too. I remember playing against Kusanagi's Dvora in tournament maybe about a year ago, and I had to take a... He beat me so bad, I had to uninstall the game, and I stayed in bed for about 3 days contemplating what I was doing.
Evaluate life questions.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Alright, bugs are out. Stepsister bug time. Gets the coverage. Clean jump over the low clone as well. And look at the range on those jump-ins.
Yeah.
Sully doing a good job of flawless blocking them, so shutting down the follow-up, but, I mean, Dvora's range is wild with those big jump-ins.
It's so misleading. Like there's so many times where I think like, oh, I'm clearly out of range of this jump 1, but nope.
Nope. Gonna get caught. Oh, there's the Vito rush. Again, flawless blocking those jump-ins.
Yeah.
Sully really shutting down that air offense.
Yeah, Sully showcasing some really good trigger discipline here with his block button and really ready to just, you know, block things on time, the right time, make the reads.
Oh, just
she's got the teleport,
slide.
right?
I didn't check the Bodhi screens. I know that she has one, but I don't know if Kusanagi is bringing it to the table here.
Because it's scary to be zoning like this against one that's got a teleport.
Goes for the string. We haven't seen a spider drop yet, and there it is. The trade on that string is going to be the damage needed for Sully to take the round. Set point now available for Noob. Oh, big whiff on the uppercut. That's unfortunate.
Good throw. And then Noob Saibot's got a throw crushing blow. Is it on
both sides, front and
this
back?
tech?
Yep.
Wow.
I really like Rambo's throw crushing requirement on no jumping. I really hope that if they do change the game, they change a lot of the mistech throw crushing blows into that instead. I think that's a cooler gameplay. Don't remove all of them, but some of them, it'd be cool to have a throw KB with those requirements instead. Because I think it's a fun requirement to play around with Rambo, for sure.
Yeah. It's almost like Noob Saibot's wearing like a Jason Voorhees mask, if I'm not
You bet
mistaken.
that one is. That is going to
goalie.
be the 3-0 though for Sully here. So let's head back to our bracket, pop that in, and prepare ourselves for our grand finals.
Let's go, baby. It's a Saturday night. The weather's great. The night is young. We got a grand finals here. Featuring Too Easy, Sully.
Now,
I'm
what
hyped.
I'm kind of hoping for perhaps is a Sub-Zero versus Noob Saibot showdown. That could be cool.
Ooh.
We'll see. Sully's been kind of playing the character select how he feels without really worrying too much. So we'll see what he feels like playing on this next one.
Dream, can you give us, if it is a Sub-Zero Noob Saibot, can you give us a little bit of lore on that?
I think that what is it Noob Saibot, when he died, Sub-Zero like married his wife or something, and they don't like each other because of that. Yeah, I think that's how they knew it. Like, they were coworkers. They were coworkers. They worked at the same factory together. And then when Noob Saibot died, I think his name's Tobias. When Noob Saibot died,
Right.
that was when
Yeah.
Sub-Zero kind of swept in on his bitch.
I remember
afterward.
that. I remember that he did. He asked the wife and him bonded over the trauma of the loss. But then they ended up marrying. That's
Exactly,
so bizarre.
right. He got that. He got in when she was grieving. It's a cold move, but that's why they call him Sub-Zero. And you know, Noob Saibot wasn't happy about it. So I think that's their only connection. They didn't know each other prior to that at all.
I think they both drove forklifts at Home Depot, if I'm not mistaken.
It's a competitive environment, very competitive environment. All right, Sully left the lobby, so we do have to resummon Sully. He did not realize that he needs to play here again. And then I will reattempt to spell Too Easy's name. Although, why am I trying to spell his name when he's in my recent players? There's an easier way to do this. And I'm just not doing it. We got him. The invites have been sent nonetheless, so they will be with us in just a moment.
Excellent, excellent. You got any other projects on the horizon here, Dream?
No, just I've been playing WoW again and it's taking my life over, so we'll see if I can
might get into that, man.
if I can fight back, but
I might pull the trigger.
Crucial question. We didn't talk about it before, but it's an important question. Alliance or Horde?
Oh, I was an Alliance human.
Oh man, who wants to commentate this final match with me? Does anybody in the chat want to hop on? You are an Alliance player. Filth. Alliance is awful. Death to the Alliance. Horde all day.
I think actually when I went back, I think I told you I sold my account, right?
Yeah.
And I went back. I want to say Veritas Tam, with the Keck in chat, I think he can actually confirm. That's my brother. I think he can confirm. I think we played Horde.
See,
Second
Horde
time
is so
around, I
much
believe.
better. Horde is so
I
much
think I played an Orc.
I mean, honestly, all of them are better. All of them are better. Draenei is alright, I suppose, but, like, I'm not a fan. I think, granted, though, I play a Blood Elf, so I am playing a Pretty Boy anyway, but whatever.
Emo.
Blood Elves are tight. Alright, here we go. Grand Finals. Too Easy. Oh, yeah, I gotta give the L here to Sully. That does make sense, actually. Racials being a deciding factor for why you would pick a character makes sense. Or a side. And for early on, too, racials were, like, wildly imbalanced. They were, like, why did you decide to give them access to this again? Like, they kind of dialed that back later. But for a while,
All right, man, hey.
it was wild.
Too Easy starting off with a nice forward 2 for the grand finals here. What else do you want from the Sub-Zero
here? So no Cetrion early pick. Going straight to Sub-Zero here. I want to say when they fought last time, it was a Sub-Zero as well. We did not see Cetrion from him in the last time that they fought, but to get into top 8.
What a command grab!
Too Easy hasn't really been able to get his momentum going. Oh, as soon as I say it, though, he'll find the opening. Here we go, back toward the corner as well. Life bar's about even here. Fireball's away, backing up. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow, no confirm into the ice ball. Although I guess he didn't have the meter to kill, although you don't need meter to combo off of that. But maybe he just didn't want to go all the way. He needs one more hit, and he'll find it. Beautiful whiff punish from Too Easy to take round 1. So the way that a grand finals work for anybody that's new or just needs a quick refresher, Too Easy, basically in a tournament you have 2 lives. Too Easy has not lost a life yet. He hasn't lost a set. So Sully is tasked with not only beating him in a first to 3, but then he's got to beat him in another first to 3. So he needs 6 victories to claim the tournament. Too Easy, however, he only needs to finish off Sully once. So if Too Easy can keep at this pace and take this next round and just keep steamrolling, he'll have the tournament in no time. Sully's got a long haul ahead of him if he wants to turn this one around and bring it home for him. This is going to be big too. Oh, drops the optimals though. Slide is a launcher in the corner, but Too Easy letting that combo slip away.
Final round. I believe Sully still has his bicycle kick KB.
Available for both as well. Here's the opening now from Too Easy. Slide KB could be available here too. I don't think he's actually got it. Beautiful block on the low slide. And here comes the KBs.
Smell my feet. Back throw. Corner control.
Too Easy, honestly, playing a little fast and loose here, making some wild choices and getting caught. I think he can afford to do it though. You know, the sort of perk of being on the winner side of the grand finals means you have room to experiment, to take risks, and he can maybe tighten up and play a more conservative play later on. But game 1, have fun, go wild, see what works.
Right. You're right. You know, and it's almost like, why not? You know, like fighting games are, you know, the mind game at the end of the day, and it's like a game of chess. And if you play loose and fast, you can kind of work on some conditioning of your opponents. So I know I saw Too Easy do a down 4 slide, and I got to tell you what, man, that gets me hype. I love seeing that stuff.
He's about to kill him.
That's it.
Sometimes fast and loose is the way to go, you know, and the conditioning is definitely going to be a part of it, but he's also going to be taking the victory in the process. And here, these wild plays are going to have Sully sort of second-guessing his defense, trying to figure out when he can take a turn. You mean he did down 4 into slide? What? So, you know, that kind of crazy offense is going to allow Too Easy to maybe get his opponent to hesitate so that he can come at him with a more strong offense that has maybe more gaps in it later on. So we'll see how Sully handles that. Too Easy, though, off to a good start as the crazy playstyle brings home a victory.
Awesome job there. I wonder if we're going to see Sully stick it out with Shaolin Monk here.
And we haven't seen his own Cetrion. We have seen Noob Saibot. I think he played something else, too, a little earlier. Oh, Joker. Yeah, Joker. So we'll see if he feels the urge to play either of those. Or is Too Easy just going to get this one over with nice and fast? He's now 2 games away from claiming the tournament here. This will be his first Nightmare Series victory this season. I want to say he's won
Too Easy?
Maybe one other in the past, but for this season, he hasn't had as many showings, so this will be a really strong showing to get a bunch of points. And essentially, if Too Easy wins this week and next week, I don't know if he's playing next week or not, I don't want to speak for him, but if he does play next week as well and he wins this week and next week, that's 500 points, which is more than enough to catapult him into the lead, maybe, but definitely enough to put him into making it into the event, so the finale. So Too Easy could have a really solid finish here. Big uppercut.
How do you have the read on the throw right there, man? That is just some next level stuff there by Too Easy.
Not going to be able to go too far as the breakaway will stop the damage short, but now Too Easy no longer has to worry about that breakaway, right? His next bit of damage is going to be completely uncontested here, likely for the remainder of this round. Lots of lows as well. Too Easy not really going to the overhead here.
I think that's 1 bicycle kick, working towards that KB. Forward throw. Good Oki. Keeping it safe. Okay. Neutral jump. Nice. Flawless block.
All right, 1 hit from either one, and there it is. The punish on the roll from Sully. Able to get him while he was standing up. So Sully going to take the round. He'll use the fatal blow in the process, but I would argue absolutely worth it. because a round
yeah.
is a victory. And with
Support
the,
that.
I guess Too Easy didn't have the defensive meter, but you know, Liu Kang, one thing he doesn't have is a lot of launchers, right? He's got launchers
Right.
off that crushing blow, but I think spending that crushing blow would have been another big expense on resource, and it's off of different number or frames or whatever.
Right.
So I think that was the way to go for Sully here. Uh-oh, getting cornered. Too Easy gets the
Good
throw
Oki here.
as well.
Nice sweep. Just kind of, you know, keeping it simple here, keeping it fundamentally sound.
Alright. Catches him with the boot. And there it is. Closes up the round. Almost a flawless there. Too Easy, just barely taking some chip. But he has a solid positioning here to potentially claim game 2. Sully makes his way out of the corner. Spends some meter on that bicycle kick as well. Crushing blow, going to start to get ready. Here's the launching KB. Breakaway comes out. I don't necessarily know if I think breaking out of that is a great idea, but what else are you going to break from Liu Kang, I guess? Right. Is he going to die? Oh! Holy shit. That was so fast.
That was very fast. That was a third round KO.
That was insanely quick from Sully.
What did we see there, Dream? We saw the foot to the face KB, the bicycle kick KB, and then the old nunchuck jaw removal.
I mean, and that started in the one corner, and then by the time we hit the other corner, it was over.
Yeah. Well played by Sully. Well played. That was an excellent round.
So we got the tie in the set here. Sully putting a game on the board, not making this easy on Too Easy. What's the character pick here? Too Easy gonna stick with the Sub-Zero. I think Sub-Zero's not a bad idea, at least before the reset, right? Like, Sub-Zero's a good tournament character, one of Too Easy's better characters, and he still has the luxury of a bracket reset cushion, so he can afford to rely on a character that he maybe plays for a little bit more fun before he needs to switch over to Setron, if he even feels the need to do that at all here. I'm not really sure what Too Easy's you know, MO is about character selection, if it's matchup based, if it's how he's feeling, whatever it may be. It's going to continue to be Sub-Zero from him here at least.
Yeah, if I'm Too Easy, I'm just, you know, relaxed. I'm confident right now. You know, if you got a very well crafted, nicely nice and tight Cetrion in your pocket, that's a good thing to have. So I would just ride it out with Sub-Zero. This is a good pick here. I like this.
Ooh, Dragon Kick off the rip is going to go in Sully's favor. Fireballs will find the mark as well. See what Too Easy's answer is. Backs up, gets a little patient, finds the toes here with that Shin Shatter to open things up, and the mix keeps on coming. Sully going to guess wrong again. Gets the pickup, but doesn't go full force off of that, so he was at least able to combo after the slide, but didn't keep it going. More command grabs, though. Careful. Sully, in fact, evening up. The life lead is now Sully's here. Oh, wow. Beautiful.
Wow, that up 3 actually caught him in the anti-air. But it doesn't matter because Sully's going to get the bicycle kick, load that KB, take the round. Too Easy in the corner. Round 2.
It's a tough position here for Too Easy. Okay, finds the opening. Solid slide combo, sends him to the corner as well for a bar. Plus frames.
Plus frames.
Okay, anti-air connects.
Wow, what a confirmed Dream.
Another throw here. Fatal Blow now available, and Too Easy working on a flawless victory here. Sully puts an end to that dream at least, but he'll be able to do some more damage. Finds the opening, another bar spent. That's definitely a bicycle kick KB loaded. Unlikely he'll use it this round, but he's got it for the final round if it ends up happening, as Too Easy is about to close this one out. Good duck under the dragon kick, and we got a final round in game 3.
Oh, you hate to see it. Raw slide.
Bold play. Okay. Good duck. Finds the opening. Nice jump over the throw attempt, though. Too Easy doing some solid damage here. That slide KB is likely queued up for him as well. It's the final round, so he'll want to spend everything. He's got the bar now to do it. Next hit could go into devastating damage. Sully has no defensive meter to get away from it. Okay, he did
double
spend the
down
bar.
4.
It's not down for slide. That's that conditioning.
Oh!
One more hit. Yo! Okay. Just let's rip with a fatal blow. Not enough to kill, but devastating damage and completely uncontested too, right? You can't break out of that. You just gotta hold it.
Hold it.
Oh, no flawless block. Careful. Okay, low poke is out. Gets the throw. Not enough to kill, though. Needs a little bit more. Ice Ball is amplified. Keeps it mid. And the anti-air. Too easy. Gonna now find himself one game away.
Wow. What an anti-air. Was that? I think that was a down one.
Yep. 6-frame poke for an anti-air as well. Too easy. Ready to cancel that flight with the quickness and take the game.
Great round. Wow. Wonder if we're gonna see a change from Sully, or if he's gonna ride it out with the Shaolin monk himself. So Too Easy wins one more game, and that's the tournament.
He's on the brink,
Too Easy
on the edge. One
tournament
game
point
left.
here. Oh, nice. We see a Joker pick here by Sully. I really like this. I really like Sully's Joker, and I think, you know, the spacing is going to be different. The range of his normals is going to be different than Liu Kang.
Gonna have a lot less health, though. Not a lot, but 50 less health. So the Mix Master is going to be able to potentially close it out even quicker. So his defense is going to need to be up to snuff if he's going to survive this. Watch those toes at the start. Too Easy. Going to go crazy with a wild play, but it works out. And another one.
Nice.
Dude, and another 3 slides with the YOLO stuff. Sully playing in an odd rhythm right now, and Too Easy has found a way to tamper with it.
Yeah, it's almost like Too Easy sending a message here, like, hey, it's too late, buddy. I got you clocked. We're going to slide away.
Alright, solid damage from Sully as he tries to stabilize here.
Ooh.
Breakaway comes out, interrupts the overhead as well. Now, Too Easy does have a breakaway. He'll spend it here. Next hit could kill from either side, to be honest. Oh, he's dead.
Wow, what a
Wait, he's not dead. He's fatal blow canceled.
Nice.
So he doesn't have the fatal blow.
What
Empty
a short hop
into the throw. That was gorgeous. Escape failed
That
as well.
was.
Too Easy anticipating a forward throw. So Sully throws him out of the corner, which is not ideal, but it means he got the throw off because Too Easy was ready. So the mind game layer is coming into play as Sully throws his opponent out of the corner to guarantee the kill.
Yeah, if I'm Sully, that's one for the highlight reel there, man. That little corner pressure there with the empty short hop into throw. That's some beautiful stuff there, man. That's chef's kiss right there. People say that stuff is fake, but hey, with the cane to the face.
Forces a break here. Sully doing a solid job. He's now got Too Easy locked down. There's no breakaway to stop it. He'll have to hold the jumping gesture as well. Interesting that people don't... I haven't seen people ducking that last hit of the Joker string. I think it's because there's a kick that you can't duck, but I feel like Joker players never do the kick. So...
Yeah. Interesting. I didn't even know this tech, so maybe I gotta bust that out when I play.
Okay, mix-up time. Dude, Too Easy's trying to mount this comeback. He is one hit away. He will just spend the fatal blow. He's not even going to bother to try to rely on a final mix. He's just going to get the big damage here and now. And now one more mix is what Too Easy needs. He goes for the low. No one's home. Beautiful wake-up attack. Game 5 here.
Reset point.
Trying to reset this bracket here.
Yeah, a win here. It's pretty hype because a win here by either player is going to dictate a big change. Too Easy can take the whole tournament with a win here. Sully can say, no, let's do another first to 3. It ain't over.
Like a Game 5 reset is one of the crazier ones because Too Easy is one step away, and if Sully wins this next one, Too Easy now has to go back to square one. So he needs to win 3 again.
How about that reset point at We Play with Grand Finals? Sonic Fox and...
Oh, that was heartbreaking.
That was so intense.
I am a big fan of the underdog. Sonic Fox has been on top of the scene for so long that I am almost always rooting against them just because I want to see somebody else take the throne. And that was heartbreaking. You know, I respect Sonic Fox, very talented player, but I just want to see a new reign. And I really thought Tekken Master almost had them. That was tough.
Yeah.
But here we go. Game 5. Too easy. Needs to bring this one home. He has switched over to Cetrion now. Cetrion versus Joker. The battle of 950 health here. Rockwall to start. Here comes the zoning.
Now this is gonna be a test of patience for Sully. He's playing a character that doesn't have a teleport. He's not really known for a good zoning game or counter zoning game. So
yeah, and she's got moves that go underneath his zoning in the form of the vine. So
right.
I think this is gonna be a case of Too Easy is gonna slowly whittle down that health with Chip and every now and then a projectile hitting. And when Sully gets in, he's gonna take chunks. We just saw it right there, 30% chunk. Couple more of those and he'll be able to close it out. But Too Easy has just been getting blocks and chips and little bits of damage here and there, but it does mean the life lead is right now in the hands of Cetrion. Teleports himself out of the corner. He spent all of his resources to do it. Both offensive and defensive meters now gone as Sully looks to open him up for big damage. And here's what I was talking about. Every hit that Sully gets is going to be way bigger, and he's going to get the kill.
Nicely done. And I just want to point out that Sully's getting a lot of flawless blocks and a lot of these ranged attacks by Cetrion. Doesn't look like much to the layman, but he's reducing the pushback.
And the chip. The chip is so important to minimize because health is key, and we're talking about characters with less health than everybody else. Right. So you want to conserve as much of that as you possibly can. Too Easy gets opened up again. He will likely break, but he gets armor broken.
Wow.
Sully knew 400 damage on that one, and there it is. The brackets reset.
You gotta reset that bracket, Dream. Wow.
That
warpath.
That is insane. So now both players with a fancy little L next to their name. The Etch-a-Sketch has been shaken back down to 0-0. As Sully versus Too Easy continues here. Final set of the evening. Now here's the deal. Both players are allowed to change their character here at this point. It's kind of the rarity. This is the only time it happens. Too Easy obviously can still play Cetrion if he wants, and Sully can even switch off if he wants as well. But I think Sully has found a rhythm with his Joker, and it's likely that we'll continue to see it.
Yeah. His Joker is solid. Very, very solid. So... see. Wow. Oh. For a second there, man, I thought that Too Easy is about to go Aaron Black, and I was shocked.
I'm curious.
That was exciting.
Aaron Black versus the Joker. I wonder how that matchup fares. If there is a heavy shift. You know, I would honestly think though that Joker doesn't do great in the Cetrion matchup. I think this is a matchup that Cetrion would probably maybe win, and we saw Joker win it. I guess last time we saw it, Joker won too, with Tekken Master and Sonic Fox. But like on paper, it feels like if you can just keep Joker out, you'd be able to get it done. But Joker,
and that's Cetrion's whole
that is what
strategy is to keep people out. Be what she do. Wow. Fatal Blow cancel will extend the combo here for Sully. Big damage, 329, but I think that, and yes, Too Easy's going to take that round. Yeah, and Cetrion is just one of those characters that, for me personally, just really tests your patience because she does have weaknesses, but you have to be patient and pick your spots correctly to expose her weaknesses.
Yeah, I think one of her key strengths is exploiting players' frustrations. Like she gets you frustrated that you're locked down, and then she just capitalizes on your sort of just blind attempts to get out somehow. Right? I need to do something, and it's that desire, that desperation to do something that's your downfall.
Right, and it can be so demoralizing to work your way in, play the game, you know, play it right, get in, and then just to be sent full screen.
Yep, Rockwall comes out, and then you're back to square one on the obstacle course.
Yep.
It's tough. And then that is, like you said, it's frustrating, right? You find yourself back pushed to full screen, and it's like, I gotta fucking do this.
What a flawless block!
Difficult.
Sully's here to play, man. Sully is here to play.
Sully seems like he's fired up, right? Like, he's definitely seemed to hit a rhythm here. Resetting the bracket, I think, is going to be big to taking some of the wind out of Too Easy's sails as well, and the fact that, like, he is now, those 2 wins that he has are gone. He's back to 0 here. And Sully now with the life lead here. Too easy. Fatal Blow available. Not out of this just yet. Rock Wall comes out. Good defense as Sully patiently works his way in. That's kind of the thing, right? You have to get hit out, move in, and then, like, let her try to keep you out again. You know what I mean? Like, instead of being overzealous, let her go for another thing. Because as soon as when you think it's your turn, she's gonna steal it. Oh! That almost seemed like Sully planned it. I don't know. I think that lingers on the screen. It was going to be difficult for Too Easy to get around anyway, but Sully getting that meter and just going straight for the brutality there is a expert way to shut down all of what Too Easy's doing. Because you saw Sully was trying to get in, and then he said, fuck it, let's just go for a trade, and put the Jack in the Box out there, and it killed. It's going to work. Alright, here we go, game 2. Oh, controller, not the time. We're almost done. Just hang with me a little longer, controller.
Come on, controller. Hang in there, baby.
Ooh, back to Sub-Zero
as well. Is this a variation change by Too Easy?
I'm not sure. He's got the Rising Ice, so I think it is. I think he had Creeping Ice and the Amplified Ice Ball before. So Rising Ice is
I guess
be
maybe he's
combo
looking
routes.
for more. Yeah, I guess he's looking for more avenues to get some damage, I suppose. Okay, down one check with the throw. Okay, okay. That's the round here. Oh! No! Oh my God! Was that my first commentator's curse?
Very well could have been. You always remember your first.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he didn't get away with it, though. He didn't get away with it. Because, yeah, if you would have lost that round, you probably would have had to write an apology letter. It was too easy.
I wrote my congressman there.
Ooh, Poke is going to whiff.
Ooh.
Blocks the
that
high
joke.
there.
It's pretty cool. It seems like it's so active, and his hitbox seems to disappear. Whatever you call the turp box, or whatever you call it.
The portion that he can get hit on?
Yes. That seems to disappear on the down 4. He turns into a little, I don't know, a little wheel of cane.
Yeah, he shrinks his hurt box in the process, too. And then he kind of, like, puts out this cane, which is this damaging thing around him, so...
Exactly, like a little top, little spinning top.
Basically, anybody that uses a weapon like that has superior pokes, because, you see
Sub-Zero... Oh! He didn't get the punish, but still got the hit.
Oh, nice anti-air. Too Easy. Gonna get the convert. Oh, breakaway will come out. Too Easy just gonna go straight in with overheads, though. No fear.
What a conversion dream.
No KB.
Wow, 332. That hurts.
Spent the meter. That's 2 bars, I think, on that combo.
Yes, it was.
Short hop into those air axes. Those air axes are one of the other tools that he picked up in this variation switch. Can be a deadly tool in the arsenal here. Okay, low poke is out. Pokes are out, back to forth. We do see that Jack in the Box, but here it is. Slide KB. Woo! Wow, not enough to kill even with 950, but the axe anti-air ties it up again here in our grand finals.
1-1.
Alright, here we go. Game number 3.
See if I think Sully's Joker is doing a good job though. Maybe just a few things here and there. But it seems close to me. Not a runaway.
Oh yeah, I think the Joker is kind of the ultimate pick, I think, when it comes to Sully. The Joker seems to be really, really strong, and I think just overall, even with the nerf to Joker's health. I think this character is still very powerful in the right hands, and Sully has absolutely proved that his hands are the right hands. I think his Joker's even won a full tournament here in the Nightmare series before, so no stranger to victory. Ooh, we take those. Too easy, gonna get that first hit. It's grand finals, man. You better be fucking ready.
To confirm, kapow. Uppercut for good measure. How you doing? 250.
Oh, all right. Breakaway comes out. Sully on the back foot here, though. Too Easy will spend the amp on the creeping ice. It's going to be all of the meter now spent from Too Easy. He's been very fond of spending his meter.
Yes.
Okay, low pokes again. 6 frame down 1 though. That privilege, right? Like, here's the thing that I think people kind of you don't see enough of it, but if you don't like flawless blocking, play a character with a 6 frame down 1 and mash pokes, and you will trade with flawless blocks at minimum, if not beat them. You don't have to you don't have to learn how to flawless block if you've got a 6 frame poke. Now, asterisk on that is that if there's, it's a short range poke, so sometimes stuff will be too far away, but tons of stuff you can actually just poke out of it. It's really dumb.
Right.
There it is again, another poke. That time the punish on the high, the launcher there at the end of that string.
Yeah, the threat of a Sub-Zero's poke to challenge anything that you try to do a little bit something risky. If you're playing against a Sub-Zero who's really loose with that down 1 and ready to challenge, it can be pretty tilting and pretty frustrating.
Yeah, I've had many frustrating moments of just a player that it feels like they're doing it no matter what. If I stagger a string, it's fast enough so that it beats everything else anyway. It even punishes certain stuff that's not usually punishable because of how little.
And like we were talking about earlier with customs, that's the round there. Yep.
Now will he spend the fatal? Yep, he's gonna go ahead and spend the fatal. Yeah. Good idea too, because Sully did have the breakaway. So even if he went for a slide KB, there is a moment where he could have broken out. So Too Easy, he's not gonna fuck around. He's just gonna go ahead and absolutely kill here with the fatal blow. A huge tool being spent, but he still has those other KBs available to him, so not really that big of a deal ultimately for him, I think.
I gotta say, man, I think that Sub-Zero's got some of the most fun mid-round taunts, in my opinion. They're pretty cool.
I love the way that he kind of like does his the mid-round taunt, like the one where he falls into the floor and comes back up.
Yes,
so
I love that one. Crosses his arms over the chest and just free falls backwards.
Yeah. He does a trust fall with himself. It's so cool.
Trust fall, dude. That's a good way to put it. That's funny. Mid-screen KB for your troubles. Not the easiest thing to pull off.
No! Big whiff on the fatal blow.
Do you think he went for the cancel there? I
think he fucked up a cancel. He might be able to kill anyway, though. There's no breakaway to stop this, and he's got a fatal blow combo off of that, too.
You know that's death.
Joker is fucking wild.
Yeah, you know that's death with Joker. Boom, 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 boom.
Look at that. 45%. Big old numbers here from Joker, and now Sully finds himself on tournament point. It's Too Easy that's fallen behind.
Wow. And this is the reset.
Yeah, Too Easy already beat him earlier in the tournament here, so Sully definitely making a statement, sending a message here that not to be underestimated, and that one victory against him is not enough. He will come back stronger and better. You better be prepped for your meeting up. And Too Easy seemingly not prepared for the second round.
Yeah, man. Sully playing really tight right now, too. Fundamentals on point. Flawless blocks are crisp. Crisp with a capital C.
Capital K. It's Mortal Kombat. Let's have it.
Yeah, I missed that opportunity there. I should have said that instead.
It was in fact too easy, too low hanging fruit. Maybe I shouldn't have grabbed it. It was too easy. Oh shit! Speaking of,
the pun police are gonna show up and arrest you, buddy.
I know, right? All right, here we go. All right, game number
Tournament
4.
Point here for Sully.
Yep, one away from closing this whole thing down. Of course, Too Easy has his way. We'll be moving into a game 5. See though the acid pools.
Oh, I want to see an acid pool fatality. If these guys are listening, please, I want to see one. Uppercut to maximize the damage on that breakaway. Good call out by Sully. It's the kapow confirm. Corner pressure, good conversion. My controller's got to wake up here. Hold on a second. Okay, forward throw. Great Oki here for Too Easy in the corner. Restand with that little Creeping ice. Nice. Gonna be close. Wow, what a challenge. Did he duck that? I think it might have been a little micro duck there. Just a duck up, come up with a jab. That's some cool stuff there. Too easy, not going out easy. Pressure. Very tough to deal with in the corner. Good throw by Sully here. Keeping that corner pressure. Oh my goodness! That Jack in the Box caught the air escape. The interactable escape.
A little bit left in the tank here, and the uppercut closes it out. Wow. Set point now for Sully. Just 1,000 damage separates him from the top spot here tonight.
Game point, tournament point for Sully. This is do or die for Too Easy. Wow, look at this. Just relentless, man. Jack in the Box, you have to hold that. Wow, what a throw. This is tough. This is a tough spot. Nice escape with a slide, but that's not going to be enough, I don't think. Gets the freeze!
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, and the throw.
So little health left. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness!
Can he do this? No, the low poke.
What a down one.
Too
a little
quick.
Jab.
And that is gonna do it. Sully is our Nightmare Series champ. Too Easy, of course, still taking home a big old chunk of points in the process. 200 for second place, 250 for first place. So that's going to be great for Sully here as he looks to skyrocket up the ladder board or the leaderboard here. But really solid play from both players.
Wow.
Really exciting grand finals here. The reset and everything. The run back for Sully. Sully comes out on top this time around. So let's go ahead and hop back to our bracket. And
well played,
put
Sully.
his
Well
name
played.
in the proper spot. Sully is
been
our
showing by
champion.
Too Easy.
Yeah, really solid showing by Too Easy. You know, Joker just came prepared. Sully was ready to go on that one. So Sully is our champion for this week. For anybody that came in late or wants to catch up on the action, all of this is uploaded to YouTube. That stuff's going to be put up there tomorrow. So definitely make sure you guys are getting subbed over there if you guys want to check out any of the previous action, or if you guys showed up here a little late tonight. And I have, of course, been joined by Argonath tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. And, of course, let the people know where they can find more.
Hey, my pleasure, Dream. Thanks for having me on, man. It was really fun, and I hope to do this again in the future. I'm just starting to stream now on Twitch. That's going to be, I think I can put a link in the chat, I believe. But that's just going to be I am Argonath, no spaces. I like to stream Gears of War. I'm a total Xbox fanboy. Come out and support me. And yeah, I'll be playing Mortal Kombat, so I might see you in Combat League, and if I do, I'll probably, I don't know, get pretty toxic, so let's fight out there in Combat League.
That's what Combat
but
League
a great,
does.
Yeah, but great top 8 tonight, man. I gotta say, Sully just played like an absolute madman, dude. Look at this bracket. He was in the losers, won first set, and just absolutely rose out of the ashes. Took out Too Easy. That was a great game, man. Great set. Good job to everybody who played tonight. Great job to all the competitors. That was a fun tournament. And I look forward to the grand Nightmare Series final coming up. When is that final going to be up there, Dream?
We got week 7 and then the LCQ, and then it's the week after that. So like 3 weeks or something like that. I don't know the date or the numbers, but it's coming up at some point.